I'm Renee Noor, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar. And welcome, everyone. I'm Renee Noor, the founder of the Global Women Wealth Warriors, and it's such an honor to be bringing you Business After Dark. Today, we're in store for an amazing surprise. You heard us already talk about the Power to Soar Leadership Conference. Well, this day, we're not only going to have the opportunity of recapping some of those precious moments, but also we're going to be spending some quality time with those incredible faces that was able to bring the whole synergy together. I am so, oh my God, this weekend, it's like we're just still on that adrenaline from the Power to Soul Leadership Conference with so many different great components. And I'm very excited to bring my amazing guest to the table with us right now. Not only did she have the opportunity of being a part of the 2021 Power to Soar Leadership Conference, and that experience was all about the power of what driven to it excellence. We had it right there at the Porsche experience. But this year, she also was a part of the Power to Soar Leadership Conference Take Flight. Without any further ado, not only is she an amazing woman inside and out, she's a business entrepreneur. She's getting ready to lead up, she's already leading up one of the largest corporations right now where it impacts women alongside with youth. And she's our newest author right here. I'm so excited to bring on the one and only Miss Chandra Cox. Miss Chandra, how are you doing, beautiful?
Good. How are you?
You are so gorgeous. You know that?
Thank you. So are you.
You are like a breath of fresh air every time I see you.
Oh,
yes. No, Miss Chandra, you have just like, oh my God. It's like, unfortunately, we have these annual reunions, right? We met from the clubhouse. Then we wound up having an opportunity of meeting right there in New York City with the Breakfast with Champions with Glenn Lundy and the amazing team.
Mm-hmm.
We went over and crashed poor Amelia house.
We did.
Oh my God. And it was like, we don't care if it rained, if it snowed, we're still going to be partying all night long. But
and it was raining, but it was really fun.
It was, wasn't it incredible?
It was so amazing.
It's like, I don't care if my shoes sink in the grass. It doesn't matter. I'm at Amelia Antoinette's home and we had a really great time. Yeah. And then you came to Atlanta. Oh my goodness. And that helped change your life as well, right?
Gosh, best thing ever.
So share with us, how has it been for you just, being the entrepreneur, the mompreneur, and I would say also the wifepreneur. You're all types of preneurs over there, but now you're leading a new way of living where it relates to a new organization that you're joining partners with. So share with us, how has it been 1 year? How have 1 year changed your life?
So many things. So when I met you at the Breakfast with Champions in New York, I had just quit my teaching job, just left my teaching job. I had been a middle school teacher for 15 years, almost 15 years. And I had left to start an education consulting company of my own. And then I came to Power to Soar and I met so many amazing people, so lots of whom are really good friends now. And one of the big things that came out of that was partnering with Brad Menachemson for a
Say
company
the
called
last name again, because we always get typos. Come on, say it again.
It's usually just Brad M on Clubhouse. Brad Menachemson.
Brad Menachem's son. Okay,
Yes.
got it.
And he was telling me about this idea about how he wanted to support women in business. And we hit it off, became friends. And within a few weeks of that, he said, hey, actually, I want to have a youth component to this. And I really want you to be part of my company. Can you write the curriculum for the youth? And I said, yeah, I'm on board. I love that. I love your mission. And then that quickly turned into me becoming the chair of all of the youth programs. And so I'm running that whole part of the organization, working with our youth, which is so exciting because, you know, that's being a teacher. That's where my heart has been, of working with tweens and teens and young women. And it's been so good already.
I love it. I love it. You know, we're going to keep this energy flowing and we're going to keep it very fluid. You know, not only we're going to continue on talking about some of the power moves that you're making with Brad Menachemson. I said it. Okay. We're also going to talk to one of our other beauties that have joined us also with the entire movement that we're with, the GW3 Global Club. We have the one and only Miss Barbara Monar. And you know, Barbara Monar is another one of those dynamic moms that's just leading, and she's blazing the universe with her energy and her tenacity. So we're going to bring her to the table as well while we continue on with this great conversation. Hey,
Hi,
Barbara.
ladies. Hi. So nice to see you again, Cassandra. You were so beautiful at the event. We didn't get to speak that much. We all had such an amazing time.
Yeah. Well, it's so incredible because not only is Barbara also one of those phenomenal mompreneurs, you know, we're helping to bridge that gap with that financial literacy alongside health and wellness. And what Barbara's doing is not only going to help to strengthen, you know, the mothers, but also help our youth. So therefore, everyone can always maintain excellent credit. Isn't that right, Barb?
Yeah, we're going to do credit camp for kids.
Yes, we're going to do credit camps. That's right.
Amazing.
I know.
Yeah. Budget starts early, budgeting, saving, learning about investments. It's all, and it's, everything can be taught, right? It's all
right.
understanding and how it works and how to keep it, how to save it, how to spend it.
Absolutely. Well, we're so excited. You know, Chandra, you're one of our newest authors, and we had the opportunity of celebrating you right there at the Power to Soar Leadership Conference. You got to tell us, how was that for you for the second year around? What was your experience like?
Oh, first of all, it was amazing just to see people I had already connected with the year before, both at Breakfast with Champions and at your event, and just being able to like hug people that, you know, I hadn't seen in a year was amazing. But it was just the speakers were so powerful, just like they were the first year. And, you know, my colleagues and I who were there were talking about how you leave an event like that just like ready to take on the world and just so uplifted and feel so empowered, and it's an amazing feeling.
Oh my God. Well, let's just talk about some of those amazing colleagues that you did have. Let's talk about Susie Miller, who everyone loves Susie. When we met Susie, of course, I had to put a fur on Susie, and she blazed her catwalk, okay? And she had so much confidence and attitude, and she just was like in her genius right then and there. But I love what Susie brings to the table. And then the man himself, Mr. Glenn Rudin, oh my goodness, the king, the genius behind your message. He's also right here with the GW3 tribe, and we just love what both of them bring to the table. And you know, the great part about it, what you talked about, the community. The community. I mean, Barb, you know, we talked about that when we look at all of these great images and all of these, you know, we really are just in a place where everyone literally was handpicked. I'm going to be honest with you, okay? Hand selected. The greatest part about that, look what has come from that today. You are one of the finest authors, and what you're doing to impact our young leaders. Congratulations on your newest project. And you know what? If I have my champagne glass, I'll raise it up. But all I have is the whole Vandy and this collagen juice, so I'm gonna have to ship it
I
out.
will.
Okay.
I will
Love
do
it.
it.
For you.
I'm
Okay.
going straight from here to a birthday dinner, so I will do that after.
Yes. I think it's just a shot for you. Thank you, Mandy. Okay.
Yeah, it's good for you. You can mix that. You can actually mix that with cocktails.
Yeah, this is the collagen shot. So I'm
You can
gonna
mix it with
raise
a
my
little bit of like
champagne, my
tequila.
collagen up to. So how does it feel?
Supercharge your collagen.
I love it. How does it feel to be the newest author currently right now? Beautiful. Congratulations.
It's been amazing. Yeah, like I said, this past year has been kind of a wild ride with getting involved in Sadasi and doing all the background work to start launching my own education company. And then now I've got the book deal and have been writing kids' books. We actually, so the first one just was released in June, Maisie's Magical Secret.
Yes, I love it. Woo, woo, woo. Yes. I love it. I love the book cover. It's just so
Thank
genius.
you. Yeah, it's got, we have illustrators who, let me find one. There are illustrators who are doing each of the books. So I signed on to do a series, and we have a different illustrator doing every book. The one for book 2 is already done. And there was a man who used to be a cartoonist for the New Yorker who is doing the illustrations for the second one. And they're just amazing. But so each one's going to have there we go, little bit of a different feel, but there are illustrations in the book. And so this is for, I'll find another one. So this is for like 3rd to 5th grade age, like 8 to 11-year-olds. And I'm just, there we go. So excited about getting this in the hands of more kids, and also doing some author visits at elementary schools this year, which is a little bit new for me. I've worked with elementary schools for different things before, but mostly my work has been with teens. And so I'm excited to get to work with some of the youngers as well because of this. So.
Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead on and woo! It's so proud. So proud of you. I want to just share with you how grateful we are. Not only have you seized the opportunity, you've looked into ways of impacting our future leaders. In addition to that, you're still finding your own voice. Sometimes when people get on with companies, unfortunately, they start losing themselves. But instead, what you're doing, you're expanding, you're enlarging your vision, and now it's time for you to keep on soaring. And we're so proud of you, beautiful. We're so proud of you.
Thank you.
And I know we're so excited for what the organization is going to be doing for 6 of our incredible GW3 Global Warrior girls. Come on, let's talk about that as well.
I'm so excited. So one of the things that we've been talking about with Sadasi all along is finding sponsors for girls. So that way we can bring this program about teen entrepreneurship to as many girls as possible. And so, we love your organization so much and the work you're doing with the girls that you're already working with. And we really, really wanted to pour into them first. And not that we don't want to pour into other girls. We want to pour into all girls, as many as we can. But we wanted to start with your girls because they're already just doing such amazing things. And we thought it would be really great to be able to give back to your organization by offering scholarships to some of your participants.
Well, we are not only grateful for you all taking the opportunity to pour back into, we call it paying it forward, Shanda,
Yes.
forward, but we have one of our sweetest daughters. I call her my daughter because I've been knowing her since 5 years. It's been 5 years. And here we have the lady herself, Miss Buchanan Wiley with us. And she's going to be the recipients of, oh my God.
Yay! Nice to meet you.
Gorgeous. How are you doing?
Nice to meet you too. I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh my goodness. Every time I see you, you get more and more beautiful. You know that? More and more beautiful. Tell mom thank you. Buchanan now is 17 years of age, and here she is getting ready to set sail to go to college. But we're grateful to be pour into you. I mean, guys, I watched Buchanan literally grow up right in front of my eyes, and now here she is almost taller than me, and it's just pride and a joy to see you, young lady. So how do you feel being one of the recipients of this year's scholarship, Buchanan?
I love it. I think this is great what you're doing. This is going to help out so many different young girls.
Yeah, we're so excited. The girls that we had go through our beta program gave us such good feedback about like how much they loved being able to be creative and forming relationships, and all of the network that they had exposure to, which I know you girls already have an amazing network because Miss Renee has has the best network. But us being able to do that too, and it's just, yeah, we're so excited.
Yes. And not only will Ms. Buchanan get the opportunity, but 5 other participants that's also going to be joining you for this year's scholarship. So Buchanan,
That's so amazing.
yes, you're very, very
We're
proud.
so excited.
Thank
And
you so
guys,
much.
and did we see that beauty, how she hit that runway? Oh my goodness, they came out with their angel wings. They look
I
so
know.
So
amazing.
fun. So
Uh,
pretty.
yes, so, so pretty. So what school are you going to right now, Buchanan?
I go to McEachern High School.
Yes, and I mean, you are just like, your mom have to be so proud of you because we're very proud of you as well.
Thank
So,
you.
yes, and we're looking forward to seeing you off to college. And beforehand, you all be all together with Janae because you know she just finished college and she's going to be pouring
Yeah.
right back to you guys as well. So thank you for joining us and thank you for being here. Chandra, is there any other words of encouragement or even support that you'd like to share with Miss Buchanan while she's here?
Yes. One, I'm so excited that I get to spend some more time with you, and
Me
hear about all
too.
the thank you and hear about all the amazing things that you're going to be doing. Also, I have a video from the fashion walk at the event and with you in it, and I was just like the whole time I'm like, oh my
Thank you.
God, she's so beautiful. All the girls were so gorgeous. But I know Renee has talked about you all a lot and how many amazing things you have going on. And I'm just so excited to get to know you more and to be able to help you take those amazing things even further into the world so you can share your gifts with everybody.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then Barbara, you want to pour into Ms. Buchanan as well?
Hi, Miss Buchanan.
Hi.
Congratulations. How
Thank you.
exciting. How exciting this adventure going off to university. So you're going to be going off. So are you prepared for everything that you need to go to school? Are you, I'm the
I'm
lady that
getting
handles,
prepared.
yeah, the
Yeah,
financing. So make sure you mind your
right.
finances because they're going to start reporting everything you do on
Right.
your report. So don't go and splurge and buy things you don't need, even if you feel homesick and you're thinking, I need that. Okay. So we want to make sure you have good, strong credit when you come out of school. So when you're ready to go off into the next phase of your life, you're hopefully going to be financially sound. And at your age, I believe, right, Renee? Maybe in a year or so from now, Buchanan can start to maybe invest something into an account or Novatech. We could help her grow. So when she comes out of school, she could have a really nice nest egg that she could fall back on and just, give her a little comfort zone. We're here to support you any way we can. That's what we're
Yeah.
doing here at GW3. We want to support all you young ladies and give you financial literacy as well. And hopefully, if there's any anxiety you have, and you can contact us, and we're really happy to talk to you.
Yeah.
So
Thank you so
congratulations.
much.
You're welcome. All the best.
Yes. And we will have a formal presentation for the ladies. And I'm just so grateful to be one of the participants of your first cohort, with the young girls. It's an incredible opportunity for not only us to continue on paying it forward, but also to have those who've been with us also for more than right now 5 years. So it really shows dedication, not only on Buchanan's side, but
Yeah.
I'm grateful that you are also being able to pour right back into us with this first wave of the cohorts. So congratulations to you, Chandra, with all of your great success. We look forward
Thank
to
you.
more of your books as well. And we just, we're going to raise up, like I said, my collagen bottle to you tonight. Okay, my collagen bottle.
I
Yes,
love it.
yeah, you would love it. And one of the great things that we're going to be doing, we're going to be kicking into our 21 days of, our 21-day challenge. Not only we're going to be taking over our finances, our whole fitness, as well as our faith, because that's so important for us to have that as well. And truly, you already know, Buchanan, it's all about the fashion. And I would love for
Yes, love it.
I'd love for you to help me this time, Buchanan, to style the fashion segment, if that's okay with you. Would you
Oh,
like to?
I would love to. I would love to do that.
That's so exciting too.
Yeah.
That's a great, thing to have on your resume, to have had this experience as an intern or anything you
Yeah,
do, right? So adds to your, abilities and your experiences. This is wonderful.
of course.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I just want to say thank you, ladies, so very much, Miss Chandra Cox, alongside with Miss Buchanan. And Buchanan, I will definitely be following up with Mom, who I truly love as well. And we'll make sure we get everything set up for you all. We'll probably be rolling everything out because it's an 8 weeks program. Is that right, Miss
Mhm.
Chandra? It's an 8 week
Yeah.
program.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And with that, it's going to be full detail. And Buchanan, you're going to be leading the pack. Okay, young lady?
You're
Yay!
gonna
Yay!
love it.
I love it. I love it. Well, guys, we're so excited that you are joining us for GW3 Live Business After Dark. We're going to continue on with this amazing program. When we come back, the lady who's also one of our authors, who's also I call her an award-winning author. You guys are all award-winning authors to me, okay? She is also the lady that's going to be helping us to take on this 21-day challenge with with a journal, so therefore we can track our steps. So again, thank you so very much, Chandra Cox, for joining us
Thank
alongside with
you.
and we'll see you guys on the other side of your greatness. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Bye.
And we are back. That's right, we're back. Not only were we excited about that incredible opportunity to pour right back into our youth leaders, we're looking forward to our next guest. Yes, she was a part of the Power to Soar Leadership Conference as well. She is an incredible, I'll say this, an incredible woman of her business as well as great energy. And we're so proud to say that she's not only originally, and I hope I'm saying it right, I think she's from Chicago somewhere, but she's now here in the Atlanta area, and she brings so much flavor and so much energy to the GW3 tribe. Without further ado, our author as well as our business amazing coach, Miss Lady herself, Miss Zoe D. Tillman. Hey, Miss Zoe. We call her our Beyonce, okay? Hey, how are you doing? I think you have to unmute, Zoe. Can you unmute? I think you have to unmute. There we go.
Okay, can you hear me?
Now we can hear you crystal clear.
All right, hey,
Hey. I should say, uh-oh.
No, I'm Z say. Because Z say.
Hey,
I
can you
know,
hear me?
and yeah, I mean, it's so great. Oh my goodness.
So nice to see you. Oh, wait, no, I lost you. Where did you go? Hold on.
She's coming back.
Oh, my goodness.
She gets so excited.
Nice to see you. Oh, my God. We had such a good time.
She's coming back.
It's a lot of reverb.
Okay, let's have this. Who
A
has
lot of
their cell phone?
reverb.
Does somebody have their
What
cell
is
phone?
going on with this show?
It's a lot of reverb.
It's coming from you, Zoe.
Text her and tell her that.
It's coming from Zoe. So Zoe, it's coming from you.
No, it's not.
No, it's
From
coming
me?
from Zoe. Zoe.
Oh, okay. I
what-
was going to say, oh, my God, because it's quiet here.
Yes, it's another device she may have on. You can stay off on mute. You stay off on mute, Barbara, so I can hear your voice.
Hear my voice? Okay.
Yes, perfect. So Zoe, it may be something that you have there. Let's try it again. Come off of mute. Well, she looks incredible, guys, and that must
Yeah.
put some hearts in the chat for Miss Zoe Tillman. Guys, you know, we're so excited because Zoe is not only she's one of our great achiever authors, but we're going to be doing our 21-day challenge with the lady herself, Miss Zoe Tillman. Come on, let's hear you now, Zoe. Authors, but we're going to be doing our
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, so let me ask you, are you on, how are you connected to your computer? Because either you need to turn the computer down or something like that.
Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, so let me ask you, are you on, how are you connected to your computer? Because either you need to turn the computer down or something like that.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, much better. Much better. That was Miss Zoe making all that noise over there.
I'm so sorry. I had the other part on, too much going on. Okay.
We're noisemakers.
So how are you doing today, superstar? How are
I
you?
am wonderful. I'm absolutely amazing. And I just want to thank Renee for the awesome conference. It was so awesome. Hey, Barbara, it was great. I had an awesome time, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity because you provided a platform for me to be able to talk about my books. You know, my books talk about different issues that women as well as men go through, you know, with issues of rejection and low self-esteem, you know, because it happens to everybody. As I mentioned before, you know, the suicide rates based on people having everything, but still the insides are jacked up, you know, because if the inner is jacked up, you jacked up. And
mental fitness.
And
mental fitness is a, you know,
that's huge.
Mental health is a human condition. It's everybody's affected by it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody, we've all got something to work on, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that your book have been able to not only address some of those matters, but it's also been able to help to restore as well. Let us know, how was it? What was it like for you writing your very first book, Zoe? Please share with us. We'd love to know.
Okay, it was exciting. It was also the inspiration of the Holy Spirit who gave me that, because he based it on some things that I have some knowledge with, some things that I've experienced, so that I'm able to transform hearts and minds. So it was absolutely awesome. My first book, Shine and Live Your Best Life, it only took me 3 days to do that book. My second book, it took me a little longer, you know, and then the journal, God said, put a journal together for this. So that way they can have an action plan on how to be practical, use practical application to walk through transformation. But it only works if you work it. And I'm so, so grateful that Renee gave me the platform and the opportunity, and is also going to use the journal as a part of the 21-day challenge. I'm so grateful for that. I love it, and woo woo. And I just believe if you apply yourself to the journal and you do the things that Renee has outlined to live your best life with your mind, body, and your spirit, you're going to win.
That's right. We're all going to win. You know, one of the great things we talk about is not about how one of us win, it's about how we all win
We
together.
all win.
Yes. And, you know, later on this evening, we'll have the one and only Ms. Jackie Underwood alongside with Dr. Tangi, even Camille Jones. They're going to be talking to us about some of those winning techniques that we're going to be doing for as our fitness is concerned. You know, with this 21-day challenge, not only we want to focus on our faith, we're going to focus also on our finances, as well as we're going to focus on our fashion. You already heard Buchanan. She's going to help you guys style yourself afterwards. In addition to that, we're going to focus on that food that we've been eating, guys. We need to really look and take a deeper dive into that food, right? So let's talk about the faith. You know, you talked about it already. It said mindset, right? It's the mindset in everything that we do, how we get started, how we even see ourselves. And that's one of the greatest opportunities that we're going to be looking forward to with this amazing journal. Not only is it going to be able to help us stay on track, but it's accountability right here. This is going to help us to journal it out, write it down, and oh my goodness, it's like just perfect because it says
Beautiful.
what? 21-day journal.
We love that. 21's
Yes.
lucky number. Woo! We're gonna do it. 21 is easy. We can do it. Everyone can do it. We can handle that.
Right?
That's a good number, I think.
That's
3
great.
sevens, right?
Yes.
The Holy Spirit. Yeah.
You know, we were able to succeed with our 90-day challenge where we literally did the 75 hard within the 90 days. And so we had to pull apart. I mean, we had to stop doing certain things, but we had to incorporate exercising. And then we went to the 14-day challenge. So this 21-day challenge, oh, I'm looking so forward to this. You know why? Just coming back from the Power to Soar Leadership Conference, guys, I had my almond champagne. Yes, I did. And I probably went overboard with that almond champagne, right? And I did have some bread. And, you know, we explored. We definitely did explore. And we had fun. We had fun. But now we know we have to, get right back. We have to hit that reset button, right? How many of you guys have had to hit that reset button? Come on, Zoe, talk about that. Hey, I know, right? So, Miss Zoe, you know, you're a courageous woman to be able to write your stories. And what are some words that you would share with those who are looking to get started in becoming their first-time author? Please share.
Okay, as a first-time author, you have to really share your story. And my first thing is that what you should do is you should write it. Get a pad and just write out whatever it is that your heart wants you to show to the world to be able to help other people, because it's not about us, it's about others. God aligned us to help others. First, write it out. Then you want to go back and you want to look at it. And then you want to get a good publisher, a good writer, and you want them to help you to edit the book so that it speaks the language that you wanted to speak, to be able to touch the lives and transform the lives of others. Like my GW3 sister, woo woo, Malika. I have to mention her. Love you, girl.
Yes.
Okay, she has a publishing company and she does editing, and she can help you on your journey. It's a hard journey when you're trying to write a book and you're trying to figure out, what do I need to say to reach people? It takes prayer, Holy Spirit. It also takes people who are professionals who can actually look at your work and see what you're trying to convey and talk to you about what is it that you want to pour into someone else. Because I mentioned before, it's not about us, it's about pouring into others and transformation in whatever area.
I love that.
Yeah, talk about that, Barbara. I hear you.
Yeah, man, I love that, because it's about pouring it in and giving people what they need. It's not really, it's a story, but then you want to make sure the story is going to have a resolution for someone that takes them and brings them to where they need to go, right? So, I mean, and one wants, if you have a hard story, I think it's great if we could lift up others with our stories to give them the courage and the tools that they need to be able to succeed, right? Yes. And your vulnerability and sharing your vulnerability gives, you know, others a a chance and an idea that they can do the same. And there's no shame, right? There's no shame in falling down.
Absolutely. But
There's
see,
no
that's a
shame in our
process.
stories, right?
That's a process of you loving yourself enough to be able to share what you went through.
Yeah,
You know, and
exactly.
being transparent. That's the part that takes a little more work. You know, loving yourself and knowing whatever you did is okay because you got through it. And then you giving them the tools for them to get through it.
That's right. Yeah, we learn from each other. We still do all of our lives, right? We learn from each other, the wisdom of others, the time. What is wisdom about anyway? It's about the life experiences. Why do we respect and listen to our elders? Because they have life experience.
Mhm.
And we need them. And we don't have so many elders anymore. So we need people like Zoe who write books, who tell her stories so that others can hear their stories and take from it what they need for themselves and also have and find the courage in a woman like yourself who is strong and brilliant and beautiful, who came through her darkest nights and came out full of light and full of beauty and now willing and wanting to now share and give back. That's what we all hope to aspire, we should aspire to be, and also to our children, right? To give back.
I love
That's awesome, Barbara.
Yeah, that
Oh,
really
you're awesome. You inspire us. I mean, it's amazing. Yeah, but you should be honored for that because that's what you're doing and that's what we need. You know, and again, like I said, the elders, we don't have our elders, right? The elders, the grandmothers, the great grandmothers, the great grandfathers who can sit with our children, with our cousins and nephews and our family and our communities who share, who have peace because they've been to the dark side and they've made it through, right? So they have peace in knowing that it exists. And young people don't know that yet, right?
No, they don't
We
know
need
that.
your wisdom. I mean, and we need that. I
We
mean,
stand on the shoulders of many,
Oh, yeah.
many. And my prayer is that people would take the time to get into themselves and look for those people, those great leaders who we stood on the shoulders of
the
to learn
ancestors.
how to find ourselves to be better, to help others to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you talk about something that's powerful, Barbara, you know, ancestors, you know, we had those, and these days that we're dealing with the younger generation, unfortunately, grandmama is like 34 and 35 now, you know, so they don't even have enough depth in their soul to really understand what it is that we had to really look up to. I was talking to one of our warriors. Her mother is 99 years young.
That's so
99.
beautiful.
It's a huge, huge blessing. My grandmother passed when she was 98. And just to watch her lay in that bed in peace, because she's seen so much with her eyes. You know, the way that we're living these days, you know, our numbers are getting shorter. That's why it's so important for us to be even more intentional with every step of the way, because nothing is guaranteed. And as I share with you guys, Big Mama is not 70 or 80 years of age anymore. Big Mom is 35. It's like,
and we need to pass it on, and we need to pass it on. We
yes.
need to share. We need to get into circles. There was this thing, you know, they used to have. They say it's 4 o'clock. They call it the witching hour. It's when women used to gather, and they say if you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and you're thinking, it's because that's the time that we don't do anymore. We don't gather. We don't sit together and share and talk. Well, we do here.
Yeah, we do. I was
Well,
like,
Renee's recreated the
sure what
witching
she's
hour.
talking-
That's when the kids get crazy with the moms sit around. The women would sit and gather on the fire and make things, and then the children would see that, right? This gathering of respect and appreciation and acknowledgement of others, right?
Yeah.
Sharing
I remember
and not shaming, right? Saying you having a problem, you're talking about at least you had a community to share with, to say, oh, okay, you know, it's going to be fine, it's going to be okay. And that's what I think, unfortunately, the younger children don't have that, right? The youth or the millennial, they have a different kind of dynamics with their friends and their social media, right?
I was about to say, they are all wrapped around short version of text messaging. They use acronyms. So when they share stories, it's like abbreviated stories. So we really didn't have TV. So we really had to have those long conversations. And that's where that history, and that's where a lot of that whole connection with Big Mama was, because we used to love stories, right?
Yeah, of
we used
course.
to enjoy those stories. So
You should
we should
listen
bring
in.
that back, ladies. I want us to challenge ourselves to do more of that. You know, when we're preparing for our 21 days, let's talk about some new ideas and new ways of creating something that now we can build within our legacy to restore those families back. And
I remember when Renee and I had a conversation, and I was like, well, I don't have any, older people living anymore, right? And she said, Beauty, you are an ancestor. It's your turn to step up.
Wow, that's beautiful.
And that was pretty deep for me because I
That's
never
Renee.
wanted to accept that grandma gone, auntie gone, mama
Yeah.
gone, daddy gone. Now it's on
You
me.
feel all alone on the earth, right? You say, okay, I'm here all by myself now. Everybody left me
Well, you
behind.
need to by yourself,
Right.
but it is now for you to carry on that legacy. It is time for
Yes.
you to be that ancestor, because that's what we are. We are the new ancestors. My mom, even though she's no longer here, she lives through me. And I would have to think about, well, how would she do it? Because I talk to myself like that sometimes. Yeah, I talk to myself. If you talk to yourself, you're cool like me. So, talking to myself in regard to what mom would do. But then I have to think about, well, what is it that Renee would do? Because now that we are leading our very own legacy, we have to think about how we're going to be remembered. How are we going to be remembered? What will our obituaries say about us? And guys, this is where the season, my Cajun season and my sauces come into place, because we got to make sure we put some of those spices in there. We have to make sure we mix a little bit of bell peppers. I don't really like onions that much, but I'll grill up some onions for this one here, because we got to make sure we put all the ingredients, like you said, the right recipe. The right recipe really does matter, because where we're living and how we're living, we want to make sure we're pouring into our young girls and our young men with nothing but love, and most importantly, giving them the resources so therefore they can be successful. And that's what we're going to be turning over to you, Barbara, deep and heavy, okay? Because we need more wealth. We talked about that
We need
earlier.
to build our wealth. We need to build our finances. We have money for fashion.
Yes.
And fun and traveling and France, because
Yes.
So we need all
And more
those F's in order.
Barbara, we need all that.
We want those F's, and now they're not bad anymore. Now they're good F's. They stand for fabulous, not for failure.
And more champagne, okay?
Yeah, and we need to dance more with our families and sit in silence more. Listen to music. Remember the backyard part? Like you go with your family. You just, I don't know. You just did people just gathered. The gatherings, those are important. And listening to music, and also just sitting together in a room and just being together. And one thing I always remember, which is really valuable, is that when you tell someone you love them, it's important that you look them in the eyes when you say it, not as they're passing in front of you. Oh, love you, see you later. It doesn't have the same effect as if you take the time to stop, look in their eyes and say, I love you. Not the fleeting, not the like, oh, hey, like, oh, see you later. You need to connect with the eyes. And you need to take time and touch and feel the touch of a person, of your persons that you're with, your family, your friend. It's so important. That's how you make connection. Because we have a lot of these phrases, they're so cute. We really need to really honor that. Do you know what it's like when you listen to your grandmother, your grandfather, you had to look them in the eye, looking people in the eye, saying hello, caring enough to take the time. And this is an education that I always hold up. I said, education is one thing, but when the person is truly educated, they have manners and they have respect. And that for me is the higher form of education. If you want people to turn their heads, be nice, be polite, show respect, open a door, that's higher education for me.
I love that. I truly, truly love that. I feel as if that we can do our part. We always say it's important to at least save one person a day. And I feel as if within the entire entourage of the GW3 tribe, we got at least 200 deep. We can do our part to really start moving even more mountains, because this is our season. This is our season. So Ms. Zoe, you are that author that's just blazing the universe, two-time author. Now, what is going to be your next book that you're preparing for? Please share.
Well, we do have one in the files, in the back of the files. And Barbara, I want to say what you said was super awesome, because what I believe is your eyes are the windows of your soul. And people should see sincerity when they're saying,
they should see your soul.
Yes.
And see themselves in your soul. Because remember, we're all one.
Yes.
We're all one. And even when we're disconnected or relationships break and people lose, they always have to remember we're always still connected. No matter where we all go, we're all still one. There's only one human race. We're all
Yes.
we're all part of the human race. We're one, and we're all
Yes.
connected. Even when we pass on, right? Don't you
Yes.
feel the
So
connection? So how can you not be connected to somebody that you once loved, or you had a relationship, or a friend? We're still connected because pieces of us are. We're all intertwined.
Yes.
And it's that energy. It's
Yes.
truly energy. That
Yes, truly.
vibration of what you put out is
Mhm.
truly what you're going to attract. You know,
And that's evident because look what's going on here.
I
Yes,
know. Right?
absolutely agree.
I love this.
And my
It's like
new
he's
book
putting it
is
out.
going to
Like, he
connect
needs like a little
the
tower
new
in there, a little
age,
relay
the
transmitter.
new age of robots.
Oh, the new age of robots.
Okay, because we get frustrated, we get stressed out, but we have to realize that robots are another part of our life.
Yeah, we
You
got to
know,
take
so
time. You got to take
my-
time to
Yes.
quiet down. You
But
got
I
to
have
take
a
time.
robot at home right now. Okay, I literally have one.
You do?
Cleans up the house. Yeah, I do. I've
The
had
carpet
one
one?
2 years now. It's like
floor
I call it
cleaner?
Big Butt Bertha. Big Butt Bertha.
Really? I love it.
Butt Bertha.
My
comes in
favorite
and
part
cleans
was
up the
Aunt
house.
Bertha.
It's like,
Okay.
Here comes. I'm gonna send you a video. Big Butt Bertha was dusting, you know, kind of like she sweeps up.
Yeah.
I had her.
Well, I really want to talk about that. I want to talk
Yes.
about us being able to ride through it, you know, about being able to be calm, being able to be positive through it all, because we're always going to have issues. Our issue now is the robots maybe taking over jobs. The
Well, you shouldn't
robots
worry
are
about.
going to be doing so
Yeah.
many different things.
no,
Yeah, we just not worry about all that. I think we just
Yeah,
have,
we
like you
can't
said,
focus
be in
on
the
that.
present and
Right.
deal with what's in front of us,
Right.
because
Well,
we
the
don't know what's
robots
happening
in
the
front
next
of you
day.
right
So why
now.
freak out, you
Yeah,
know?
you
like-
know, yeah, I have a robot, guys.
Are you going to lose your mind, or are you
know,
going to
in
ride through it?
Dubai, that was one of
Yeah.
the things they focused on the year 2063 when I was in Dubai. So they had robots everywhere and
Wow.
greeting you and talking to you, and you can interact with them and everything. But that's something still we can't really focus on. Like what I love what Barbara said, we got to be in the present and in the now. And because we're in the present, in the now, we have to constantly keep building awareness, keep educating ourselves, constantly learning. We got to be ahead of the curve. And women, I hope you hear my voice so well. Women especially, we cannot depend on our husbands or our partners for them to teach you anything, okay? Because they're not going to. You have to learn on your own.
They're not going.
They're not going to. You have to learn on your own. And I'm not male bashing. I'm just being.
No, you're
No,
not.
I know
You're
we
not.
love men,
You're
but
not.
that's not their thing. They're not teachers. They're not going to
They're
pass
not
it on.
teachers. That's
Yeah.
not their. That's
I
not
get
No,
it.
they're not. They're in their head. They're thinking differently. They
They're
said when a
different.
woman,
Yeah.
what is a woman, you know, a man just has to go out and hunt and bring it home. The woman has to make a shelter out of it, clothing, silverware. She's got to like figure out how to save it, preserve it, make it last. What does he got to do? You just have to go out there and kill it. We have to do everything else with it. So we have to do all the multitasking.
Yes.
Well, you know what's so cool, guys? We're approaching our next hour. And what we're going to do, not only are we going to have a commercial break, when we come back, you know, we're going to keep on building on this conversation because it's all about business after dark. It's about the Chanel winning women. We come together
Chanel.
for our Wednesdays and we bring it to you. You know, we got the amazing, the woman herself, our author, who we just are celebrating her. We celebrated her last week. We're going to keep on celebrating you, Zoe Tillman, because she is
Thank
the
you.
shine in our life right now. 21 days. We're going to be
appreciate it.
saying all about her name. So guys, if you're tired of hearing us talking about it, so doesn't matter. We're going to keep on talking about it. Okay. We're going to keep on talking about her as well. Plus, you know, part of this 21-day challenge, not only we're going to be reclaiming our fitness, we're going to really start making sure we are leveraging up. We're going to bring Dr. Tangi along, Dr. Tangi Brewer, as well as the lady herself, Miss Jackie. Both of them going to come on up.
That's a full house.
That's
That's a lot of energy under one little
Yes, it
one
is.
little cell phone.
We'll be right back.
One app.
Hey, beautiful ones, we are back. That's right, we're back, and we're going to continue on with this great conversation. It's Business After Dark. It's about Chanel Winning Wednesdays will change your life. Not only have we had the amazing Miss Zoe D. Tillman with us, our D Shine queen and author. You've been hearing from her alongside with that amazing Barbara Moner, who is now our credit sage. But let's bring up to the table a couple of our other beauties, the lady herself that knows how to rock out a workout. Come back in, Miss Dr. Tangi. Hello, what's up? Hello. Yes. Hello, Zoe. Hello, Queen Renee. And hello, Jackie. Good to be on today. Oh my goodness, guys. Both you guys, we already said we're about to blow up the airways with energy on fire right now. Okay, ladies? And when Barbara comes back, of course, she'll be right here bringing this synergy. But you two are dynamic queens right there in Chicago. And let me tell you guys, you not only made so you rolled out the red carpet for me right there in Chicago when I visited you all, but now you guys have came to Atlanta and you're part of the Power to Soar. Talk to us about your experience in that space. How did you guys feel once you left to go back home to Chicago?
All right. Wow. Well, we brought the energy back with us to Chicago. Already our energy, as you know, Renee, we have our energy is already on a high from the time we wake up in the morning till about 10:30 at night. But it was elevated. You know why? Because we are so charged to just take things up to a whole nother level. It's just kind of like when you raise your hand, they say raise it higher. Everybody can go higher, right? So we are not women who want to be stagnant. We are not mediocre. We continue to climb and climb and climb. And let me tell you, that is what we brought with us here to Chicago. Jackie and I, from the time we even got on the airplane, let me tell you, the synergy was so high, Renee, that we attracted, what is his name? Glenn in the airport. So he came over and we all got to sit together. We were talking about the conference. And not only that, Renee, the energy was so high that things were still being birthed right then. There were like ideas being birthed, right? And we were just like flowing and going together. And so it has not stopped and we won't stop because we're going. It's time to go higher.
That's right. Somebody need to hashtag that. We're not stopping, okay? We can't stop. With this much energy in the space, come on, Miss Jackie. Everybody loves Miss Jackie. Let's do it all together.
So proud of you. So proud. So amazing.
I am so super excited. I have not stopped smiling since I've been home. I'm sure when I go to sleep, I'm still smiling with my eyes closed because I'm so excited.
I love that.
I just told Candy today, I'm like, how excited can somebody be? I mean, like, I'm super excited. That's what it's about. You need to be able to go to an event like that and come back a changed person forever. My life is completely changed. You know, not only did I get some amazing information, I also met some amazing people. That's why I'm so excited, guys. Just the tribe and the people that I met while I was there, it's unbelievable. You know, as Tangi stated, you know, it was just so electrifying. And it didn't stop at the conference. All the ladies, all the women, the men, everybody. And by the time, like she said, when we got to the airport, it just didn't stop. It seemed like it got turned up another degree higher because we were throwing out ideas and plans. And when I got back home, immediately I started implementing some of that. And now, guys, I'm getting ready to go to a whole nother level just with what I got just from that conference. So I'm super excited, Renee. I'm excited.
I love it. I truly love it, Miss Jackie. You know, not only did we bring the energy, but also it helped to really support the relationships. You know, it's almost like on the Clubhouse, because we all met on the Clubhouse, except for you, Zoe. I didn't meet you on the Clubhouse. I met you through another one of your friends, but she too was on the Clubhouse, right? And it's amazing how when you hear someone's voice, because that's all we're doing. We're all in the metaverse when we're on this Clubhouse. And then we literally take the voices from the app and we now connect the souls and then the eyes, what you're saying, Zoe, in regard to connecting the eyes, the energy, the voices, the emotional connection. I did not want to leave Chicago. I just want you guys to know I truly did not want to leave Chicago. But then I thought about it. I'm like, wait, I have the kids waiting for me the very next day. I'm like, I have to go. And then we were preparing for the Power to Soar Leadership Conference. But I shared this with you, Miss Jackie. I'm coming back.
We tried to keep
I'm coming back to Chicago, and I'm looking forward to, not when it's cold though. I just want you to know, not when it's cold, but I am looking forward to coming back.
This is no joke here in Chicago, this weather.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And guys, we're so excited because we have the opportunity of building and bridging the gap with not only financial literacy, but also with health and wellness. Tonight, we just got an amazing opportunity with 6 of our GW3 global girls. They're getting scholarships. Woo, 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 woo. Thanks to Miss Chandra Cox, alongside with her company, 6 of the girls receiving $1,500 towards scholarship. And oh my goodness, guys, that's just the beginning. We was talking to Buchanan, who loved fashion. She's going to also help us to close out the 21-day challenge by helping to dress, because you know we already got to do everything with fashion, Tandy. Dr. Tandy, you know how we do fashion. And so we're going to also incorporate that. So with this 21-day challenge, not only are we going to be looking forward to using the lady herself, Ms. Zoe Tillman, her 21-day journal. It's perfectly designed for us with this. And so what we're going to do, we're going to make sure everyone get their journal, Jackie. We're going to pour out everyone right after the holiday. Everyone should have that journal by then, and we'll be ready to rock and roll, okay? So a couple of things we're going to focus on. 21 days of our faith. That's going to be something that's so important. Showing up intentional, you know, with our prayer warrior room. And I'm reaching out to that Yolanda. We need Yolanda right now, okay? Miss Yolanda has done an amazing job in just staying afloat, you know, keeping that room going. It's been so powerful, right, guys? Who've actually had an opportunity of hearing Yolanda in that room? Come on, Miss Jackie, talk about it.
Listen, I tell you, what a way to start the morning. You know, you come in that room, and it's not just all prayer, it's the prayer words, but they're talking about some important topics. People get to pour out. I mean, I've seen people emotions just come to the surface, and people are able to pour their hearts out. And I love it because it's a safe place to do that. And so women come in, they're just drawn in. They're just drawn in. People have said, I don't know why I'm in this room, but I know God's got me here. So it's just so amazing that we have that room and people are able to just come in and get blessed and just start their morning with encouragement and inspiration and prayer. Oh my God. So when you go wherever you go, whether it's work or wherever, you feel so much better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And what about yourself, Dr. Tangi?
Yes, the prayer room is great. You know, faith is huge. And being a woman of faith, that is paramount, because we could do nothing without that, right? Everything, the only thing that we do for Christ will last. That's what I truly believe. So to saturate ourselves in the presence of others that are all leveling up our faith and getting our spirit, mind, and our body together is great. And so I love Yolanda. She has such a sweet spirit, and she definitely goes through with such grace and humility, and she leads everybody in the word, really. And she goes straight to the word because that is the source.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Now, I know, Zoe, sometimes it may be a little challenging with you for as work is concerned, but I know, yes, with some of the ladies, they've been listening to the replays. And, you know, even like with Janet Alvarado, she's on the West Coast, and she's like, Renee, after she listens to the replay, she's like, oh my goodness. It's like each day, just a huge buildup. So we're definitely pouring in our 21 days of, you know, faith, and how it's going to continue on helping to take us to a higher level, a stronger relationship with God. That's something that's really important. But at the same token, we move everything aside from our spirit, from our flesh. And now we're able to be in alignment with the spirit. And that's something that's so important. Plus, we're going to talk about those 21 days of making sure that we are eating right, Ms. Jackie, eating right. Talk to us about that.
Absolutely. You know, I know it could be a myth, it could be true, it could not be, but we know it's been stated anyway that it takes 21 days to really form a habit, or, you know, again, new habits or something, you know, aligning. So we're choosing to do this for 21 days. Don't give people a nice chance to really get started and to begin to change that mindset and really change your eating habits. You know, we're not expecting miracles. We don't expect people are going to just overnight just become a sensation and all their habits are all broken. But it's going to, when you're working together like this and women are coming together, doing it together, we have an accountability group, it's going to be so great that we're all going to do in this journey together. And nobody's going to be left behind. So to be able to take the time to learn how to stop eating so-called junk food, in the sense of really junk food, you know, because as I'm learning even more, I'm taking my own workout and my own eating habits to another level. So we want to bring the women on. We have so much work to do, guys, and we can't do it eating junk food. We'll be too heavy to travel. So we're going to make sure we have women to start eating better. So that's one of the things I'm doing is to help people just get on the right track with their
I
eating.
love how she said we'll be too heavy to travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll be lighter to take more luggage.
Yeah.
Renee
Yes.
likes that. We can do more shopping if we're lighter. Then we have more weight for the luggage
You
on the
know, when
airlines.
you realize your foot size go up when you're heavier, guys. You know, I realized even after the pandemic, my foot size is like, okay, I can't even fit some of my shoes comfortably. So it's like we're all swollen. And it's time for us to release that toxin that's been inside of us, because we already know we have toxins in the world. That's a part of life, right? But let us do our part to release some of those unwanted and unnecessary toxins. And as Miss Jackie talked about, the food that we're eating, guys, it's not just eating, we're eating it, it's eating us inside. So we truly have to refocus, I wouldn't even say reprogram our computer. And that computer I'm talking about is right here. Dr. Tangi, talk to us about the importance of the fitness. Because, girl, let me tell you something. When you and Miss Jackie get together, woo! You guys were in the middle of Peachtree Street doing the hula hoop. Like it was like they're just walking down the street, okay? You guys brought so much level of energy to Atlanta. Thank you for all that you guys have been doing. Talk to us about the importance of that fitness, girl.
Well, fitness should flow with you just like breathing in the morning, just like eating. Fitness should be woven into your body, into your life, right? Like a beautiful tapestry. And fitness is huge and it has to be at the forefront. And if you have not really put fitness at the forefront, it's okay, because it's not what you didn't do yesterday, but what you are blessed to do today. And that is what we are so excited about with this challenge, right? Renee, to get everybody stirred in the area of fitness, where fitness becomes in the forefront. And I always say that fitness is like a finesse. You wear your fitness just like you wear a beautiful piece of clothing, just like you rock your purpose. It is about wearing that fitness like a beautiful garment, where you know that when I deposit in my body, it is so that my energy can be bomb for where I'm going and for what I am pursuing. So fitness cannot be a side thought. Fitness cannot be something that you just say, okay, when I get to it, the time is now. Because when you perform your fitness now, that means backwards. Now backwards is 1. That means that you are in the winning category, because you know what you're getting ready to do? You're setting your energy currency up, right, for the future. And when you work on your body, that means that you are increasing your longevity. I once went to this longevity conference, Renee, and they said those that do strength training, they have a 30 to 40% more longevity even in their life, right? So God has given us wisdom and all the tools that pertain to life and godliness. Thanks, Renee, for letting me share that.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Guys, if you haven't already put some hearts in the chat from all of this powerful energy, what are you waiting for? What are you really waiting for, guys? You know, the greatest part about it, if you can feel our energy just from this set, wait until you see us in person. It gets even more. Oh my God, it's so impactful. I mean, that Saturday morning when we did the Breakfast with Champion, that room was on fire. I know we woke up some people in the hotel. It didn't bother them. They absolutely love you guys. I just want you to know that as well. You know, we are not only going to be focusing on our eating, we're going to be talking about how we're going to maintain a healthier lifestyle, right? But also faith and our finance. And Barb, you're going to be laying it out for us how we're going to be rebuilding, regaining, and strengthening our credit. Let's talk about that, Barb. Please, let's talk about that.
Hi, everyone. Nice to see everyone. Everyone's looking really good. You know, one of our goals here is to restore, as we're restoring our bodies with our food and restoring our health and our minds with our book and our 21-day challenge, we have to also think about restoring our finances. And if you are in a good place, then we have to learn how to keep that and understand that. And all of this is really possible because we're basically working on the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which allows us to understand our rights and to know that things that might be reported or marks against us, they can be addressed and removed, so that our goal here at GW3 is for all of us, men and women, to be in the 800, 850 club. And Renee and I will, there'll be a very special golden gift for all of us who acquire that achievement, because that will unlock so much as far as your finances, loans, interest rates, things you can do with your life, opening up doors that were closed or you can't even imagine. So this is something that I'm here to do to help you understand and hopefully answer questions about, what's happening and why it's happening, how much to spend, working on your budget, working on maybe increasing credit lines if you need that, working on business credit. We're here for you. We've got your back. We're 100% committed to everyone here, and it's going to be a pleasure and an honor to help everyone and work together as a team, because it's all about we, right?
That's right. Well, you know what? I'm excited, Barb. I'm so, so, so excited. I feel as if we bring to the table just all of the perfect ingredients. I would say just geared towards excellence, because that's what we want to focus on, how we're building ourselves for longevity. I love how Dr. Tangi talked about that. Sustainability. How are we sustaining ourselves, and how we're going to not only reach our growth goals, but also with all of this other stuff that's getting ready to come, you guys, we're going to prepare for that recession. That's where we're going to be recession proof. And as we're preparing for our better version of our lives, we're going to make sure we have our young ladies and our young men right there with us. We're going to keep paying it forward for our future leaders as well. And that's what makes it so exciting. And doctors, I call you Dr. Zoe, but Zoe, thanks again for even coming up with the whole 21-day journal. How does that make you feel that we're going to be using your journal to track all of our progress for this 21 days? Come on now.
I am so grateful. I am so honored. I have the 3 books and the journal, the smallest thing God uses to amaze you. And I like the action plan. So I'm just so grateful and thankful to you, Renee. I'm grateful for GW3 for wanting to even embrace it and just walk it out for transformation.
Yes, you already know. And one more transformation, guys. You already was loved on by the one and only Dr. Juanita Bonds, guys. We're going to make sure. Ooh, wait, look at Miss Jackie. She's still shaking her head. Come on, Miss Jackie, talk about it. Oh, my God.
Yeah, listen, that Dr. Juanita Bond, listen, we went in there. We came out like, oh my God, I didn't want to leave. Like, what else can we get? Can we get the facials now? Can we get the other?
God, she said, you ladies look
flawless. We were trying to see how we could stay longer. We got to go eat, but it was and she entreated us with so much, just, oh my God, it was so personal and just so loving. She was just so caring for what she did. She took her time to do every individual. No one felt rushed. No one felt excluded. She just took her time, her and her staff, and her amazing husband was there to accommodate us. It was just a perfect setting with the perfect treatment, and everything was good there. So I literally called her since I've been home. I said, listen, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm coming back. Yeah,
that's that New Orleans in us, baby. Okay. We love loving on our, you know what it is, and especially you we got to make sure you're the right one that we can love on, because we love hard and we love long. And one of the greatest things, guys, this relationship that we have here is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Let's talk about Amira and her great gifts that she gave everyone. Now you guys have a little bit of scent of Renee Noor. Did you guys enjoy those little gifts? Come on now.
Yes.
Oh my God. This is like I'm like a big kid. It's like my favorite. And it was so great that she gave one to the men as well as the women. I thought that was like such a perfect gift. And as Barbara know, I've been shooting up on my my collagen. That's right, thanks to Miss Vandy, who's been pumping it up. But one of the great things we got also, guys, our signature flower. And I gotta show you guys how the packaging comes in. Comes in like this, guys. And it's like, you know, the flower on the bed of grass. It's just so adorable. Chris has done an amazing job, and the amazing signature flower. I guess I could put it in there. You see my earrings?
Yeah.
You, Miss Jackie.
I remember those.
I remember those too.
I have my
Your
earrings
gift.
on. I'm a woman that truly appreciates gifts, guys. Trust and believe. I do. I get this from my mom because, you know, one of the things she always said, make sure you do things while you are alive. Appreciate, keep paying it forward, giving people their flowers. And that's what we're going to be always about. I know we're waiting for one of our other beauties to join us, and that's that Queen, Miss Yolanda herself. But
Where's Yolanda?
Don't you just love Yolanda? Oh my God.
Yes,
It's
I
like
do.
we've all been like destined to be with each other. We just didn't know, but God knew.
Amen.
And we talk about this. It's not about our timing. It's when God sees timing for us to come together. And I couldn't tell you, I'm like, guys, this is as perfect as it could possibly be. You know, having girlfriends in Chicago, having girlfriends in Vermont.
Oh, well.
DC.
Paris, in DC.
DC.
I mean, like, we got girlfriends in Africa now. We got girlfriends in London. Oh my God, Miss Winnie today was on fire. Yes, she was on fire. And that's what we want to do. We want to light the fire up in every woman so therefore they can find their voices. Let's talk about that. Yolanda, go ahead on Miss Jackie, talk about that a little bit more.
Yeah, you know, I was just thinking, that's since we've been back, you know, sometimes we'll put the phone up and call each other, and all we say is, oh, because we love each other so much. You know, it's just amazing to have a whole nother group of people in your life that you never even knew before, but it seems like we've been knowing each other forever, like forever. And no, I'm just so excited to have these new relationships, these new sisters, these new friends. I was just telling someone, I said, I just asked God for some new sisters, some new friends. And look how many he gave me, like so many. And so it's so good. I'm just so happy and just honored to be in this circle. I really am. I mean, you know, and if you think about it, we come from so many different walks of life. You have people here, you have people on this level, so many different things. And the fact that we all become one together when we get together. So I love it. Back to you.
And you know what I love too, guys? You know how we compliment each other, how we truly compliment each other. You know, when I met Dr. Tangi alongside with Dr. Jackie, I'm going to call you Dr.
You can
Jackie.
call me Dr.
anyways.
Jackie.
When I met Dr. Jackie, I thought they've been knowing I thought they like connected a long time ago. That was their first time even coming together.
Yes.
And they compliment each other like sisters. I'm like,
absolutely.
I believe.
I mean, number one, they both got the same energy. I'm like, oh my God, two double troubles, right? The perfect waistline. Both of them are like totally fit women in the world. And they're right there in Chicago. I'm like, God, if you don't keep these ladies together, and that's one of the things I share with both of them, please stay together. Please, guys, let's talk about the importance of how we have to keep showing up for each other. Let's talk about that. Dr. Tangi, pour into that conversation.
You know, that's so true. And I always say that when someone shows up, even in a room, like we all met in Clubhouse or wherever, even at the event, it's like fertilizer for someone else because everyone brings their expectation and their energy. And then when it's really done authentically, and that's what we're seeing, Renee. And even when you came to Chicago, there's like, there was an authenticity between all of us and a synergy where we just saw each other's heart, like we saw beyond the physical. And that's what's happening here in this community. We are breaking those barriers very quickly, and especially with women where we're leveling up together and we're celebrating each other's giftings and their talents, and that is what it's about. And I am so happy to be connected with a group of women that actually want to see me level up and be the best and pour into me. And when you love expecting nothing in return, and you guys, that's a powerful thing. And even everyone goes to different levels in their life. I think about Mary, you know, when she was carrying Jesus, she didn't walk around and say, oh, I'm carrying Jesus, I'm carrying, you know, everyone's birthing things at different times in their lives, but then we get to celebrate when she gave birth Jesus, right? And then when someone else births their giftings, and like Zoe birthed her journal, we get to celebrate that. And that's what I'm excited about, Renee, is to see everybody when like Jackie's got her big huge thing getting ready to come up, and then when she births that, we're going to celebrate. So it's wonderful to see everybody birthing things together.
Thank you.
The key is for us to keep launching new ideas, new creativities. And I'll say this for everyone that's listening, guys, we don't have to compete against each other because we got enough of our own creativity to take it and run with it. So in your creative genius zone, guys, know that you're the only one that can do you the best way that you can do you. Nobody even can touch that. So just keep that in mind as well. Guys, you know what I want to do? I want to bring up our other sister. Let's bring up our prayer warrior herself, Miss Yolanda.
Hey, Yolanda.
Hey, what's going on, beauty?
I am blessed and highly favored, and so are you all. Thank you for inviting me to be on this live stream, ladies. I appreciate each and every one of you. I truly do.
You know, the energy with us is just so authentic, guys. And you know, Zoe said you could tell how somebody look at you and the eyes don't lie. But you know what? Also, guys, the energy don't lie. The energy don't lie. And my goodness, Yolanda, we was giving you your flowers and you weren't even here. That's when you know you're doing something good because they're still talking about you, girl. You and keeping on this whole prayer warrior room, praying it forward. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you. You know, just saying yes.
The pleasure is all mine. It's a gift from God for me to be able to connect and look at you, Zoe and Tangi and Barbara and Jackie. I like to say Jackie.
Jackie.
And Renee, you're glowing. And I am just so grateful to God for each and every one of you. I truly am. And it is an honor to be a part of the GW3 and to be in the Praying It Forward room. I love it. I love it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. You know, tonight is all about business after dark, as not only we talk about different strategies. First and foremost, we started off with our very own Miss Shanda Cox. And Miss Shanda Cox, not only she's one of our other authors that poured into us, they're providing 6 of our girls, that's right, 6 of our girls to have scholarships. And each one of those scholarships are valued at $1,500 each, guys. That's what we're talking about, okay?
Yes.
We are paying it forward for those girls. And also, you know, it's not just going to stop there. We're going to continue on doing our part. You know, the young girls are so excited. This gives them hopes. You know, think about this, guys. When we're their ages, I don't know about you all, but I didn't get a scholarship when I was their age. No, they didn't have anyone other than my mom's friends that was pouring back into us, right? And these were the church folks. I'm just going to keep it real, okay? These were the church folks. So the church folks didn't really have that much money, guys. No way, right? So not only are we showing them how to take care of them, these young ladies are already representing a community. That's right. They're servicing a community. And we're going to be providing them with an amazing formal session so therefore they can receive their $1,500 scholarships. They're going to start off with an 8 weeks program that they're going to be starting off next month. That's right, next month. From entrepreneurship, from business, we're going to give them the hands-on equipment to show them how to be successful at a very early age. And these girls are between the ages of 13 and 17, guys, 13 and 17. Awesome. So that's just one of the ways that we're paying it forward. Yes. And we now have Miss Zoe. Woo, 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 woo. this 21-day journal. We're going to do it with grace. We're going to do it with excellence, okay? We're going to be, I know everybody hold their book up. Come on. We're going to do it with excellence, grace, and most importantly, we're going to talk about you for the next 21 plus days to come. Can you handle that? Can you handle that, my sister?
I just
21
want
days
to work
is
for
Zoe.
you. I just want you to see the transformation.
Yes.
You know, because Holy Ghost gonna show up now, y'all, and it's gonna be something. Come on.
We'll probably see it in
You're
each
gonna be
other.
like, pushing that leg. Come on, leg. Keep moving. Come
I
on.
know.
Keep moving.
Do you know that I did not know? I knew this was her book, but since I came back home, I didn't have a chance to look at the book. I was busy and doing things. I was there. I didn't have a chance to look at it. So when you said 21 day challenge, and I looked at the journal, like 21-day journal. I did not know. I didn't associate that being a 21-day journal with our 21-day challenge that we're ready to do. That's amazing. That just everything.
Yeah, that was divine. That was God. That was God.
That's right.
Out perfect.
Absolutely. Perfect timing.
And I'm honored and I'm grateful.
You're honored and you're grateful. So, Zoe, you have so many great things that's coming up and in store, as well as you're constantly, you just really reach up above. I call her, guys, she's our Beyonce, She's our Beyonce.
I'm Z-Say.
Yes. And she brings so much great energy. And that's one of the greatest things I must say I truly adore about you. And you know how to stand up. I mean, you had like about 3 other ladies that was with you also. And I love how they were loving on you. I'm looking in the chat. They're like, go. They're like, go.
Really?
Zoe, we love you. Guys, that's what it's about. Cheer for those, even if it's not your time to be elevated. You keep on cheering for others.
Yes.
That's powerful right there, beauty. That is powerful right there. Yolanda, what keeps giving you these, oh my God, the inspiration of coming with the themes for our prayer warrior room? Please share.
We already know the power of God. I always ask God to lead me in the meditation of my mouth, and it's God. It's all about Him. What you see here is a representation of Almighty God. That's it. It's just the God in me, the God in me. And we all are a reflection of that, Renee. Each and every gift that we have in this circle of love, in the circle of GW3 globally, we are giving God. That's what I see. That's where it's coming from.
And I love how you say that, because when you get out of egos and you get out of looking for things to satisfy yourself, you really start looking at humanity. You really start looking at humanity and how can you pour into someone else. Ladies, I was just speaking to one of our warriors whose mother is turning 99. And she was feeling a little selfish, guys. She's like, but I don't want to let her go. I said, well, did mama say she was tired? If she says she's tired, guess what? It's time for her to rest. She's done her part. I like how John Lewis said, I brought you guys all the way here. I've carried you here. So now it's time for you guys to keep on taking on the reins of what comes after. Guys, sometimes we have to learn to let go. We have to learn to let go. None of us are going to be here forever. And we got to realize that, right? So while we are here, we got to service the land in God's time and do our part and be ready to say, what's next? What's next, or on to the next. So I say this, guys, with all respect. It's okay if it's your season and your season have to go on to something else. Don't forget those who have brought you where you are.
Never.
Who said never? Which one said never?
No way.
Yeah. Talk to me
Yes,
about that.
never.
That one came out real strong.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that, Zoe. You went never.
Never. Because God places so many different people in our lives, and each one is to grow us in a different area in our lives. And we have to receive that and be grateful and talk about it and let people know this person has been so great to me, because there are people that are going to be up under us that are going to be grateful to us, because we're supposed to pass it on and pass it on. And I can tell you, Renee has been such an awesome inspiration, a high energy, a woman of just so much glamour. I love the glamour. Okay. I love the energy. I love the walk. And you know, she told me, she said, beauty, the same thing is in you.
That's right. That's right.
So I appreciate her, and I appreciate each and every one of you all, because you all bring me greatness too. You know, Jackie, when I met you, it was so beautiful because you all was like, come on, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Dr. Tangi, he was like, come on, we can do this. And we need that, you know? And Barbara, you like, we gonna get it straight. We gonna get all that money situation straight. All go into wealth together. And then beautiful Yolanda, your inspiration through your art. Your artwork just inspires. And you know, I already showed you the picture that I got of the artwork right there in my office, because everybody inspires everybody. We stand on the shoulders of each other, as well as our ancestors, as well as others to come.
Very true.
And we do it with love. We do it with respect. We do it with integrity. You know, and I'll say this too, guys. We just have to make sure nothing. And I say this because every day that we wake up is a choice. We have to make a decision every day. Either it's going to be the blue pill today or the red pill. Okay. And remember what they say: when you take one pill, you cannot go back. So you have to make that decision, right, Miss Jackie?
Exactly.
And you know what, guys? I'm gonna lean in just a little bit. Miss Jackie not telling us the truth about her age.
No, come on, you're not
Let me
older
talk
than
about
that. What?
that Miss Jackie. I don't know what.
Oh my God, I showed your photograph to somebody this weekend. This man, he's like a famous still life photographer. I showed him your picture, our picture. He's like, I told him, he's like, you gotta be kidding me. He's like, that's not possible.
Yes.
I thought
I
I
said,
used
these
to
are my
sleep
new
upside
friends.
down like a bat, but I don't know
I'm
what
like,
Miss
you
Jackie
know.
did over there. Let me tell you, Miss Jackie.
Gorgeous.
I know when I was talking to Dr. Juanita Bonds, because we first had the first group to join her over at the spa, and oh my God, Malika Starr, our mayor Lolita Anderson, as well as Zoe was there, and also Arlene. She's one of our chairwomen, and actually she's a chairwoman also with Delta. Her name is actually on one of the jets of Delta Airlines, right? So she said that first group, the second group, oh my God. She said, look, she went into her chair. She went, girl, oh my God. And I'm looking, Miss Jackie, okay, it was Tangi alongside with Yolanda. I'm like, oh my God.
We had the ball.
Hey, Renee, we had a fashion walk going on.
Yes, we
did. In there. So
yes, Fashion Walk 101.
Yeah, we were walking.
What were you doing, Tangi?
Tangi?
I said we had squats going on at one point. We had a runway walk down the aisle going on, but we all just had such a fabulous time, Renee. That was such a sweet treat.
She truly loves you guys. She truly loves you guys. And she said that second group, girl, that's what she said. She said they are so much fun. And that's how she is all the time. I have never seen her not have a good day. When I was launching my company for the very first time, the other company, I was like, I need a V. She said, use my house. Guys, she had a mansion, okay? It wasn't just a house. It was like a beautiful, beautiful mansion. And it was the perfect backdrop for me launching my business. And oh my goodness, I'll send you guys the video. We had over 15,000 views on that particular event.
Awesome.
Oh my God, it was just nothing but God. And like how you said, it's always about God's timing, right? So guys, don't even focus on what I got to do next. Just trust the process. And that's what we're going to do for these next 21 days. We're going to trust the process. We're going to focus on the results, right, Miss Jackie? The results. And oh, I cannot wait, guys. I know it's going to hurt me. No more champagne, but you know what? I'll be okay. Yes.
You'll be fine.
Yes.
It had almonds in it, so it was helping.
I love that, Barbara. What about
Leave it to Renee to find out.
No way.
Almond
You
champagne.
always have to find a positive in it. I love it. So if you can, I know we're going to also have our amazing Miss Camille Jones that's going to be joining us all the way from Canada, our Canadian queen. And guys, this year, I mean, this year has gone by so fast. Today is the last day for August as we're opening up those doors for September 1st. Yeah. And tomorrow we're going to pull open our Wonder Woman capes and bust open, guys, because we're going to take charge of our lives as we're preparing for this 21-day challenge. Now, share with everybody, Miss Jackie, what we were able to accomplish with our 14-day challenge, please.
It was so good. You know, what we did was, you know, we made the sacrifice of no meat, no bread, no meat, no bread, no sweets, and no scales, because we don't want the scale to be a discourager. So no scales, no scales. And it was great. You know, it was a challenge for some people because they had never done that. They'd never gone without meat or never gone without bread. I mean, because I know when I first did that, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die if I don't have some meat. But my first week, I thought I was going to die. But, you know, once I got used to it, I don't even, you know, it's no big deal. But for some people, that was their first challenge, that 14-day challenge. But they did them, and they felt so empowered after it was over. They talked about the inches they lost. They talked about the weight they lost. They talked about the habits that would change just in them letting certain foods go. They didn't think they could do it, but it was so impactful. So they're charging for this next 21 days. So, it can change your life, really. And that's all. You just need to get started. No matter where you are, just get started. Don't have to, it's not a pace. Everybody's got to do the same thing. We just need to get you started. So it's going to be great. I'm excited about it.
I love it. I love it. Dr. Tangi, you want to pour into that conversation as well? Because, you know, she said, woo, you know, I'm just excited. She's always up, guys, always up. Take it away, Dr. Tangi.
I love her.
Yes, I love it so much. I love that everybody is just ready to just go to that next level. And like Jackie said, it's going to take that discipline. But when you discipline yourself in this area and you put your flesh under subjection, you're going to see that spill over to other areas of your life. And then it's just going to become something that is a lifestyle for you. And it's something powerful about understanding this, that we can't control the weather, but we can control the very health direction of our life. And that is what we're about to change together.
I love it. I love it. You know, guys, once we go through this transformation, you know, we were all transformed with that Wilburn collection, with the Carolyn, as well as Miss Janice Wilburn. Oh my goodness, guys. We're probably going to have to be transformed again with new styles and new fashion. Let's talk about our fashion designers. How do they make you feel for the Power to Soar Leadership Conference? Janice and Miss Wilburn.
I'll go.
Yes.
Okay. They, number one, they're women of faith.
Yes.
And I was able to spend time with Janice. She took me to the airport to get my daughter's suitcase. And I'm going to share something. I was in tears just giving God thanks for this woman who was pouring into me. Didn't know me, but that's what it is. When we have God on our side, it's like we shine down on others. And they're just so talented. They just, their personality and the pieces. Whew, this is my first ever fashion show. So I just was outside walking my dog, and I saw my neighbor, and I told her, and I said, you know, I had the best time of my life to be able to be included in a fashion show at my age. And the pieces were so colorful, and the way they added them to what we already had, you know, and then just gave us that confidence that that I already know I'm beautiful, but then when you have those added pieces on you, you know, when we did that runway, that walk, woo!
That was
and then to see Renee, how I watched you take something from nothing. Mm-hmm. You asked me to go and get that paper towel, went and got it. And Renee worked a set. You know, that's art for me. That's creative. And these women are just so creative. And as a matter of fact, they bought one of my paintings, and it's going to be in their store downtown Atlanta. And they just gave me a boost alongside of you all, Tangi, Jackie, all of you all have given me this boost. But that fashion show, I just felt like I was in heaven, honestly. When we went to the top, to the rooftop, and we were all standing there, I just felt God's presence like, well done. Well done. So I just can't wait till the next one. I'm just ready. And like I said this morning, I'm going to continue to talk about the power to soar because it has implemented my life in so many ways. And I want other people to know about it. I really do.
I love it. I love it. What were you gonna say, Miss Jackie? You know we're gonna give you the mic.
Yeah.
We're always gonna give Miss Jackie the mic.
Like I did not look. I was like, I did not come here for a fashion show.
Miss Jackie had 5 changes, guys.
I know. Just throwing me on a runway. I'm like, first of all, when we were practicing to walk, I'm like, I can't walk right down on the runway. I'm gonna break my neck. But it was so much fun. I mean, I felt like I was literally at a fashion show and they was taking our clothes off and jumping. Them little sisters, I'm telling you the truth. They was wrapping it. Wait, somebody must have told them I had a small waist because they was wrapping that thing so tight. It's not that small. Wrapping those tights and tops and I tell you, but they did it was that little cute one. Which one is that little?
Janice.
Janice.
Yes.
I wish I could stand up and demonstrate how she would dress you. She dressed you, but she in a pose every time she dressed you. I'm like, look at her.
Miss Carolyn, she'll come and do some other little
so cute. But I enjoyed it.
Those two model. When you see those two on the runway,
oh my
God, they would take their outfit, transform it inside and out while on the runway, sweep it up, and then they'll have another outfit, and they're still on the runway doing all of that.
I can believe that because it was just, but it was so amazing. It was so much fun. I mean, both the designers, but it was just so much fun to work with those ladies and getting all those cute outfits. I said, yes, and like, yes, girl, yes. And I mean, you feel yourself looking good and feeling good every time you're doing another outfit. You're another personality. Oh, what? Personality. So it was so much fun. I enjoyed it so much.
Absolutely, absolutely, guys. You know, that's the great part about the synergy. And even Barbara, you were looking fabulous in your outfit too, Miss Barbara. Look at it. You're so precious, Barbara. Oh my God. I mean, what I loved about it, no matter what size, no matter what height, no matter what, they made you feel like the royal queens that you are. And that's how it's supposed to be all the time. Yes. Even the little girls that were dressing the little girl as well. I'm like, oh my gosh.
So beautiful.
No one would be left behind. I like how some of the people out there right now making comments, we're not going to miss the next one.
I know.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So I know we're, you know, as we're wrapping up, I want you all, Miss Jackie, just kind of like give us a little bit of overview in regard to, you know, the regimens as what they should already start preparing themselves for while we're getting ready for this 21-day challenge.
Absolutely. So you want to still make sure you're eating balanced enough. You know, I know we're not going to have meats and breads and sweets. So you need to make sure you are definitely buying, you know, even, you know, to substitute, you need protein in your body. So you need to have your nuts, you need to have beans and all, you know, we use lentils, all that. So there's a lot of things you want to look. If you don't know, you may want to just start searching that out. What do I use to substitute no meat? Or, you know, you're not having breads. We're not cutting all carbs out. We're just not having breads and pastas and things like that. But you still can have some carbs. So you need to have some carbs. Now, one thing that's important, getting your vegetable, there's some carbs in vegetable. You getting your fruit. So you got all your sweets, right? You're going to have your sweets right there. Just making sure you have your fruit, not overindulging in fruit. You're not eating fruit all day long, but, you know, you have a banana. That's going to give you some, you know, some sweets, and it'll give you something, there's sugar that you're going to need. So make sure you're eating those things. So just prepare yourself. And that's the one thing you want to do because it's 21 days. So you got to prepare at home because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So you want to make sure you are preparing your meals at home. So when you get out in the streets, you don't stop at McDonald's and grab a burger. So you need to have things always with you. taking, your lunch, taking some extra things. You may think you're only going to run out for an hour, but you might end up being out 3 hours. Now you're hungry. So you have some fruit. I do raw fruits, raw nuts, to alleviate that salt. So taking things like that, snack, if you're out. So just some of the things, but we'll give you some other things as we prepare. I literally have written some things down that people can actually go to the store and start purchasing.
Love that so much. And where we relate to also preparing for our diet, let's talk about how we're going to prepare for our finance, Miss Barbara. What are some steps that we need to start doing in that space too? Because we're going to be challenging all these areas, and then we're going to talk about how we're preparing for our faith as well. Barbara, take it away.
First, you need to reach out and contact me.
Yes.
That would be step one. Like, you're going to find, Tansy and Jack A for the fitness. You're going to have to reach out. And then, like with the weight, there's no shame in anything. We can resolve everything and we can get everything fit, even our finances. We've all made mistakes. And actually, it's not even sometimes our mistakes. It's the lenders who are reporting to the agencies. And then the agencies are making the mistakes. And then for some reason, we have to deal with them. So the first thing would be contact me and let's see what's going on. And then we'll talk about a plan as far as, getting more credit, cleaning up information, discussing, percentages we need to spend and what we shouldn't be doing. It's all going to be painless. I promise you, whatever's there is already there and we're just going to get rid of it. So it's going to be a good experience. And it's going to probably be a good time to do that while cleansing and getting your body in fit and your spiritual cleansing. I mean, it all kind of is synergy, right? Because, money and finance sometimes is a mindset or is a lot of anxieties around that. And if you're holding on to anxiety about your finances, maybe you're eating, you're not going to exercise, you're frustrated. So all of these steps together, I think we have like an outstanding chance of really coming through these 21 days with the journal and, coming out of it really completely in shape and ready for the fall, right? When the new fall fashions are coming out, the weather's going to change. We're going to be glowing and fit and looking good and inspired about our new projects. And I hope I can be part of that and help you financially relieve some stress and anxiety. So I'm here.
I love it. I truly, truly love that.
Pleasure.
While we're preparing for our 21 days, share with us, Prayer Warrior, what are some of the steps you would encourage us to do as well while we're preparing for our faith? Because as what Barbara said, alongside with exactly what Miss Jackie as well as Dr. Tangi, is the mindset, right? So talk to us about that faith piece. How can we prepare for that, Yolanda?
Number one, I was raised always to put your trust in the Lord and He will direct your path. And that's all we need to do because God will provide us with everything we need. And in that, just finding some time to be patient with yourself and don't overthink it because in the end, there's going to be good results because you're taking care of yourself. And one of the most spiritual things to me is when I'm, I have a regimen, but there's always, more that I will take in because it's about wellness and health with me, is to stay hydrated. To stay hydrated. And that's so spiritual to me because our bodies are what? Almost 90% water. So, that helps with our thinking and, just be prayerful. God's with us wherever we go. When you're I'm telling you, when I do these challenges, I'm praying. I'm praying, God, I know you didn't bring me here to leave me. I got to get these 25 miles. God is everywhere and it's just that easy. It's not complicated. Just trust the process. We've got this. We've been down this road before, and God willing, we'll go down other roads like this and we'll increase. We just ask God for increase our territory.
Yes. And as we're standing on our toes while we're planking with Miss Jackie and that body shaking, it's like, God, just get me through, get me through.
Amen.
Amen.
And then you're out there doing them squats with Tangi. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my God. Because she goes hard. Mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul. That's so, so true. So Tangi, what you would like to put in also in regard to how we're going to prepare for this 21 days? Share with us.
Yes, I would say make sure that you have tools at home. I would say make sure you have weights at your fingertips. You don't always have to have a gym to work out. I always say that the world is our fitness playground. So have a track that's measurable. That's a good thing to maybe scout out right now so that you can time yourself to see how long it takes you to get around that track. Maybe it's 3 miles or maybe it's even 2 miles, whatever it is. And then you're going to begin to time yourself to see if you can shave off some time each time. And then you're going to have your mat, your exercise mat, which is important too as well. And it's always good to have a big, huge stability ball at home, a slam ball. So it's good to have tools, but I'm sure we'll let them know exactly what they need. Maybe send that out closer to, but you don't need a whole lot of things, but you want to have these things at your fingertips.
Absolutely. I love that. You know, what I've learned, Miss Jackie and also Dr. Tangi, is not about heavy weights, but it's about the repetition, right, guys? And also stretching and breathing. Breathing is something that's so important. And I would say this too with Deborah Vick. You know, she comes in and she helps us with our breathing. And even when I went to visit with Dr. Juanita Bond at her location, I think sometimes we're breathing too fast, guys, because if you notice, every time we go through that process of breathing, it slows us down. It's like we literally have to slow down the breathing. And the right way to breathe is you inhale, you hold it, and then you exhale. And when you do that for about 10 times, oh my goodness, it's like you start having more clarity. I love running outside, Miss Jackie, because I love having that connection. I feel closer connection with God when I run outside. And my goodness, it helps me with my breathing and also with me pacing as well. So that's something I just wanted to talk about. Breathing is not just only for how we're moving our bodies, but it's about our lifestyle. It's about how we're sitting in the chair right now, how we're breathing. When we're driving our car, how we're breathing. All of that really does matter.
Very true.
So I know as it stands right now, we are so excited. You know, we're preparing for Miss Zoe. That's right. You're going to hear your name over and over and over and over and over again. Zoe Tillman, your 21-day challenge. Now, she was definitely gifting us these journals. But if you were not at the conference, we're going to need to help you. I mean, you're going to need to definitely order the journal, so therefore you can stay on track as well. So how can they go about getting these amazing journals if they don't have one of the journals from the conference, Ms. Zoe?
Okay, if you want to purchase the journals, like $6.99 on Amazon. But if you want me to gift you the journal, and you can just send me an email or DM me on Shine in the Mind and say I need to get a journal. All right. And then that way I can get your information. I can mail it out to you. So you have 2 choices.
Absolutely. So what is one of the things that we know for sure we're looking forward to overcoming for this 21 days? Who would like to go? What are one of the things that you're looking forward to changing, so therefore you can improve in your better version of yourself? Yolanda, pour into that one. What are some of the
For me, I would say self-doubt, because, when you have these challenges, in your mind, you want to do it, but also in your mind, you have the challenge of fear and doubt. So I am definitely looking forward to overcoming self-doubt and accomplishing every day of this 21-day challenge.
I love that. And I know that could definitely connect with somebody else listening with us. What about you, Barbara? What are some of the things that you're looking forward to overcoming?
I think in combination with the diet and removing the the gluten, the meat, and the sugar, and the physical exercise and the consistency, I believe that I'm going to remove a lot of pain that I experience from such a condition that I have. So I'm looking forward to that and working with everyone, because it's great to be together and to motivate each other and kind of work towards something. It's yeah, I think it's very inspirational. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, 'cause I drove a lot, sat a lot, and now I have this like congestion, and I'm really looking forward to moving my body and removing those dietary inflammatory foods, right, that we put in. And I know that one way to do that, if you really like sugar, which I would say I don't eat a lot of, but I do crave, is drinking a glass of fresh celery juice in the morning, maybe with a little cucumber. I have a machine, and that's something that crystallizes in with the sugars, and then you don't really crave the sugars. It's great if you know to alkalinize yourself, because then you don't have to say, "Oh, I'm not going to eat that." It can be sitting in front of you, and you won't want it. That's where you want to
Barbara,
be.
that's very true.
Instead of fighting it, because when you're fighting it, you're like struggling then, and then you're not focused on the spiritual aspect and the really like, focusing and zoning in. So yeah, it's the alkalinizing, so then your body doesn't crave any of those things, which I'm not saying I'm a master at. I've done it over the years, and I haven't done it for a while, so I'm really looking forward to it, because it really does work. And you'll watch everything just come off with these exercises if everyone just can commit to the dairy, to the inflammatory foods, to remove them. It'll be fine. It's good. You'll get headaches too, right, in the beginning, but that's all normal in the evenings, because you're just shifting, but it's all for the greater good. And little by little, if we keep doing these challenges, maybe regularly, seasonally, this could be a positive way to get into a good routine. Like in the Bible, fasting was, is part of our religion, right? And there was a reason for it, even once a week. So this is all amazing that we have this luxury of having these amazing ladies who are so accomplished to guide us through this. Again, that's why this is such a great club.
Oh, thanks, Barbara.
You're
I know
welcome.
Barbara gave us a list of things, and I wanted to just throw that right back to you, Jackie. Like what she talked about, maybe we want to start preparing ourselves for sort of like a detoxing, as we're preparing to get into this. And we won't say it's a diet. Everyone, listen to my voice. We're not dieting no more. This is what we're creating for a healthier lifestyle. And when you look at it as a healthier lifestyle, you don't feel as if you're going up and down on a yo-yo diet. Okay, so that word right there, no more can we use. No more diets. This is for a healthier lifestyle. What are some things that we can do that you could recommend, so therefore we could start detoxing, getting rid of some of the natural things that we can start removing prior to us going into this 21-day challenge?
So one of the things before I give a lot of things out, you guys, because Dr. Tangi and I are coming up with the list of things, the people that you guys will be able to do. It's going to be easier to see, okay, we're going to do this for the first few days. We're going to be doing this, a little detoxing, because a total, you could take 21 days to really do a whole detox. So you don't want to do that. But we are going to try to be putting together a 3-day detox that can kind of take you into this 21-day. So I want to make sure that I'm collaborating with her and the other people on this, so we can come up with, because everybody detox differently. I have a flat belly detox that I use. And
I
so
need it.
Well, you already know, Malika said nobody can come to Dubai with the stomach.
So we will, but what we want to do it though is come up with something that you have to go out and buy extra to be able to do it. So there's some natural things we have in our own cabinets and part of our veggies and all that we can kind of detox with. So we want to share those things so people can kind of do it naturally versus taking some other things. So we want to be able to do that. So if you guys just give me a little time, and by tomorrow or definitely by the weekend, you guys have that entire list of foods you can substitute for meat, things you can do when we're having sweets, things you can do for the detox, all of that. And honestly, Dr. Tangi is a master at that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
So we'll be starting on Monday,
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then that way that'll give everybody enough
That
time.
prep time.
We need to make sure everybody get their 21-day journal, as well as a couple other things, but we want to make sure we get everybody doing their prep work.
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't mean go and turn it up. Okay, it
don't do
doesn't mean that, all right?
You're gonna have a harder time if you go turn it up over the weekend because
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, you're gonna feel really sluggish. So this is a
Oh,
good
yeah.
time to really start pulling back a little bit on the
Yeah.
food that you're gonna eat and pull back on that. So when you go in, your body can kind of transition into. But if you loaded all that barbecue and all those stuff that you're gonna eat over, then you don't want to do that. You don't want to do
You'd
that.
be so sluggish.
You will feel so sluggish.
I'll just say this, one of the greatest benefits that we had once we started removing the meats out of our diets, and guys, I mean, even just the chicken, because what I was just doing was chicken and fish, but now I don't even do chicken. I really just focus on the fish. But when we removed all of the meats, I had more energy.
Yeah.
Truly had more energy. Now we was over here chomping on a whole bunch of nuts. I'm gonna let you know. Yes, I was, because I was hungry. I told Lolita, because Lolita
Make
and I
sure you get walnuts.
I said, I'm eating some almonds. What you eat? She said, I'm eating almonds too. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, you want to like all the nuts.
Yeah.
It's better to eat the nuts than try to eat a bunch of bread, though. It's better. These those are healthy fats. Those are healthy fats.
Yes.
And the almonds.
Walnuts. They're
Yeah.
healthy.
Oh
Don't get
man.
all the
So
salt
raw,
and
Hydration
only
is
raw,
the
only
almonds.
raw nuts.
The raw nuts are better.
Yeah, no salt. No
The raw
salt.
nuts. You don't
No
want-
salt.
don't just
Okay.
want to
So
go and
it's
get
You
all
gotta use
about,
lemon. If you squeeze lemon, it's salty on things.
Yeah.
You
Or
squeeze
lime.
fresh raw
Well,
lemon, it makes it
you wanna-
salty and
three
spicy.
things I haven't had in my home, and three things I haven't, and that's milk,
Mhm.
orange juice. So don't do orange juice either, okay?
Good for
And
you.
also sugar. I haven't purchased sugar in my home, brown sugar or even white sugar. I don't even own it, guys. I do not
Yes.
own
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, and when you do sugar, you want to make sure you do something like monk fruit. You don't want to just get all that
Right.
sugar because even though the substitute sugars is not good for you, a lot of
Mm-mm.
artificial things in them. So
Mhm.
you're gonna get something.
Yeah.
But we're going to definitely give you guys a list of things you could start
Okay, that's
purchasing, and then we will even put together just some little. And what I love about what we'll be sharing is what we're eating, how we're eating that, so people can share recipes. We got 21 days. So when I've done these in the past, the women shared their recipes. Oh, give us the recipe to that, and the other people can do that. So you just won't get bored with what you're eating every day. You know, and it was so much fun, and people tend to really enjoy it.
And keep this in mind, guys, we're on Facebook. We have a private group there. And in this private group, this is within our GW3 tribe. But the greatest part about it, you can post your pictures, you can post your befores and afters if you want to do that, where you don't feel as if all 8 million people are looking at you. This is our private group for no more than like 50 or 60 people that's in this group. So we really want to encourage each other to post every day. When we did the 75 hard, the 75 hard consisted of us working out 45 minutes in the morning and then 45 minutes in the evening. We had to read 10 pages of a book, and that was, 10 pages of whatever you wanted to read. You just had to read 10 pages. And then you had to drink a gallon of water every day, 1 gallon of water every day. Before you went to sleep, you had to make sure you did that workout. So now not only you're getting your body burning energy and fat in the morning, but also you got that body burning that energy and fat also in the evening. So that's kind of like what really helped to propel your regimen. And what I did enjoy when we did the 75 hard, we were on that grind. I remember doing the Breakfast for Champions, and Joy, she was out running at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, how the heck she gonna be running at 5 o'clock in the morning? I said, well, if she can do it, I'm gonna go ahead and get out there and get my butt out this bed and start running. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I first started getting on this clubhouse, I was in the bed and I was like, wait, next thing you know, 3 or 4 hours passed. I'm like, what did I get done? I got nothing done. I said, we got to do something different. Oh no. So now I force myself to get out of the bed, because if I stay in the bed, I wind up going back to sleep and I lose more time. Now I started running, and I'm running with the Breakfast of Champions. So I would time myself. As soon as Glenn would start, I know my midpoint of where I need to be for us on my running trail. I know how much time I need, so therefore once he finished his speech, I should be almost home by then. And that's basically what I used to do. So of course, sometimes
Excuse me.
still out in the middle of the street, you can hear the cars in the background when I pour into the conversation, but I had already had my workout regimen completed. Guys, you get so much more things accomplished when you get up early and get it done. No more procrastination, okay? Let's put that in our vocabulary. No more procrastination. All in agreement? Say yes,
Yes.
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 Woo! No more procrastination. So you know what? Not only are we going to show you how to burn, we're going to show you how to get the buttocks up and going. Woo, woo, woo! Without further ado, we have Miss Camille Jones is going to be joining us, guys. When
Yes.
we come back with this amazing. Here she is. Here she is. Here she is. Let's bring her in. How are you doing, beauty? I know. Unmute.
Well, that would help, wouldn't it now?
Yes,
That would help.
Yes. I'm doing fantabulous. Thank you all. I'm so sorry I'm tardy to the party. I was just doing, we're talking about fitness. I just jumped into that. And that's what I just came off of, was just doing a nice little workout with two of my clients. And now I'm super excited to be with my warrior queens. And let's get this conversation continuing and inspire, motivate. Everyone's getting moving. Let's go. No more procrastination. No more.
I know, right? No more procrastination. Well, we know you're always on fire. You were part of that 14-day challenge, and you had us in there burning the buttocks and the glutes and the thighs, and that's always my hard area right there. So talk to us the importance of staying consistent with your regimen, and then even talk to us about if you work out on a specific time, because I don't know, I know you have a lot of clients, but what about your own personal workout? Do you have a specific time that you like to keep, share with us? Thanks, Miss Camille Jones, all the way from Canada, guys.
Yes. So first of all, absolutely. I have my own me time because there's power in self-care and self-love. And that also goes for us coaches and us trainers. We can't just be putting our 100% in everybody else and only giving ourselves 50, 40, or even 80%. We need to make sure that we're at the best optimal versions of ourselves so that we can be even better for other people as well. So absolutely. I do it 3 times a week, and in one on Sundays, I do get up at 6:30, and I do my own workout. It's my own piece too as well. It's where my home is quiet and it's just me time, and that's where I do a lot of my fitness as well as my own mind work. And when it comes to being consistent, the key to building up muscle, and especially lean muscle, is to be consistent. And I know a lot of people, especially when it comes to strength training, I'm all about strength training. They tend to get deterred when they feel that afterburn. It's like, oh, it hurts. I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do it again. You know what? If you don't want to continuously feel that overly afterburn,
excuse me.
And you also have to understand afterburn is actually fantabulous because it is saying that it's telling you that you're going to be burning more calories even after that workout, because it is your lean muscle requiring more energy, and again, more energy, which in turn burns more calories. So you actually want to feel that afterburn, but obviously you want it to not be as the first few times. So consistency is key. And knowing that when you do stay consistent, that's when you're going to start to see changes, and that's where the habits start to be created. So absolutely stay consistent. No more procrastination.
I want to ask this question because, some of us is it going to hurt the first time we work out if we haven't worked out in a long time? Barbara, is it going to hurt?
You know what? You when you bite an apple, does it taste like an orange? Absolutely.
Oh, man.
The thing is, you can't. Let's remember, we are all learning about the art of language, right? So let's take away the whole "it hurts." Think about it. My body is burning excess calories.
Yes.
Change your mindset to what that feeling is, right? Mm-hmm. Don't associate it with pain. Oh, because then you're putting the agony towards it. So it's all brain work. It's all brain work. So you know what? That burn is building up my lean muscle, and it's allowing these calories to diminish as I walk. Boom.
I love that. So with it, like you said, you have your own regimen, which is good, and you do still keep up with your tribe that you have to also with your clients, which is important. I know you are a passionate person about that lower half. Now, talk to us about that lower half, because in our wiser years, I don't know, they're like on their own. I have to tell them, come on over here, come back into the house, because they're like going everywhere.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that's have that experience? You guys are experiencing the same thing. Come on now, that bottom half seemed to be a trouble space for most ladies. How can we get better in control of that?
Yeah, and I know a lot of the bottom half has to do with our joints, our hips, because even after childbirth, even years after, our hips have been readjusted because of that. And we are also, every time we are moving, that's one part of the woman's body that really does have a lot of adjustments, is the hips and the knees. So what we need to do is we just need to readjust that type of workout. But it's very important to continuously work on your lower half, because your glutes are your largest muscle area. And when you're working on your larger muscle area, what's going to happen is you're going to in turn burn more calories all throughout your body. So you want to keep it consistent, but you have to do it within your flexibility and mobility means, because the worst thing you could do is to pop your hips or what have you. So even doing the cardio with the walks is a great way of starting it. And that's why I am huge on doing gradual steps. I don't throw you into the dragon's den right away. I don't believe in that, because that's going to deter you. It's going to hurt more. And it's not going to be enjoyable. Working out should be fun. It should be exciting, because you're working towards something you love, which is you. So you have to make sure that you're working on your own pace and gradually. So if you're just now starting out with the glutes and it's even strength training, you know what? There's no reason to add weights. You can do strength training with your own body weight, right? You don't have to just because, yes, the weight gives more resistance and obviously will in turn build up more muscle, but without weights gives the same results, right? So why hurt yourself? Work towards that. Right? Because it's not fun. It's not fun when you're trying to go all hard at the first part. But the biggest thing, what I love about us trainers and us all doing this together with the process is the process is I love what I do, because I'm also, and will forever be until I'm 6 feet under and I meet my creator, a work in progress. So me being a part of everybody else's journey allows me to maintain on my own journey. So it's super exciting. And I get to hear about everybody's, I hate the legs. And it makes you think, right? So it's a beautiful thing.
I love it. I love it. Well, we're not only focusing on the whole 21-day challenge for our fitness, but we're also focusing on it for our finance. Thanks to Barb. She's going to help us to get us right on track with not only, revamping credit, rebuilding credit, and understanding the importance of the shift. Because sometimes we need to shift the personal credit into our business. And I think that's going to be really huge for a lot of the ladies. I know I sent out to you guys, if you check your emails, I sent out a little gift. There's a $10,000 grant that you guys can apply for. Did you guys see that? Okay. That was a little gift that Mama.
That was from FedEx, right?
That was from FedEx. That's right.
I saw that one. I was driving and I saw that.
Does FedEx do they deliver these grants to the Great White North?
Absolutely.
Overnight.
Not
in my state, they don't have FedEx
because I had a really great meeting with the UPS. So we're going to be bringing in more relationships and more conversations like that for our private groups. Okay, guys. The greatest part about it with UPS, they truly want to see more women businesses flourish outside of the country. And because that's what we are, all global, it's going to be important for them to get to know each and every last one of you all. And I'm going to make that happen. All right. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. When I saw that one, I'm like, yes, that's good. Let's keep on going, guys. There's so much money out there for all women businesses. As an entrepreneur, I encourage you, even if you're still working your 9 to 5, guys, let's make sure we are helping you to flourish in that area as well. If you've never applied for a grant because of the fear of being turned down, let us help you, because you'll be surprised of how many people really want to give you some money. How many of you guys need extra capital in your business right now?
Always.
Okay. So what we're going to do a deeper dive on our Zoom in regarding to how to go about applying for grants and having the right story. Glenn Rudin talks to us about having the right story, just pitching ourselves, but even when you're talking about your business, you still need to make sure you have the right story to attract more money. So we're going to help you guys with that as well. All right. So for the next 21 days, it's going to be a deeper dive since we were able to release the Power to Soar conference. And Camille, she was in Jamaica on us, guys. Camille went all the way to Jamaica.
I was in Jamaica, but I was living through all the pictures, and this is what's so beautiful about this amazing community that you've created, Renee, is that even though I wasn't there physically, I got to experience it through the pictures, but it still wasn't. I still wasn't there. I'm never gonna miss it. Never, ever.
You missed it.
And because of that, Jackie, when I see you guys, I'm gonna be giving you guys extra bear hugs and I'm just letting you know that.
Miss Jackie's like, you missed it.
I am. When you have what you did there, Renee, and I was even with the young girls and everything, it was so powerful. And when you see the diversity in the room, me coming from Canada,
right?
I never experienced that.
Wow.
When I was looking at this, my face, I'm sitting in Jamaica and my face is swelling because I wanted to be there. I've never experienced. At 41 years old, I've never experienced this, and I need to bring next year. I bring my daughter, and her and I are both coming. So,
Absolutely. We'd love to have you.
Happening.
Well, 6 of those girls now have scholarships.
Amazing.
They got scholarships right there, guys. And that's what it's all about, you know. And I say this for every last one of you all, with your vision, just work your land, you know. Every last one of us have something so unique. And if you just stay focused on your uniqueness, guess what? You keep pushing it forward, staying persistent to getting your vision to the light, and don't dumb down your thoughts. I like going big. My first event that I've ever did, guys, my first one, this venue was literally 10,000 square feet. 10,000 square feet. It was the museum. And lo and behold, I did not have all the right ingredients, but my vision was big. Okay. And I'm like, this is the only venue I want to use. They're like, how many people are going to be here? I'm like, I don't know, but this is the one I want to use. Guys, I only had probably 100 people, you know, 100 people in 10,000 square foot space. It was just like not the right ingredients. Several things went wrong, but guess what? 5 years later, I went right back to that same venue. And this time I had over 600 people in attendance. And oh my goodness, I had the right ingredients. So I say this, guys, make sure you have the clarity of thinking big, because you still got to put the work into it anyway. Right?
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense
Yes.
to be small when you have to go, you know, when you have to still put that time into it. And that's sweat equity that we don't get back. And that's why I stopped doing a whole lot of events and start focusing on the ones with the right intentionality, with the right mission, and with the right purpose. And of course, the results is right here. And now we just have fun all the time, right, ladies?
Yes. Yes.
You guys have a fashion show and everything. You guys don't even listen. I was showing up. You guys have no idea how much I was like. My husband was like, "You're in Jamaica." I'm like,
you were in Atlanta, but you was in Jamaica.
They don't get that sister bond thing.
It is. You know what? It was huge, massive. It wasn't even about the FOMO. It was because I know the essence behind the women and the men that are part of your organization and what you've put together. And that is what I was missing. It was that vibration, the energy, the power, the messages that I know was being portrayed in person. I mean, everybody needs to put this on their life list. Yes. On their life list to definitely come out, because what you're doing here globally, Renee, is phenomenal, and it's something that you're building your legacy, and we need to make sure and ensure that this generation and our future generation takes part in it and it continues it on. So that's why I have to definitely. My daughter needs to see this. She needs to see the power and the beauty of the possibilities of life and as opposed to being what she only knows, you know? So that's what I love.
Would love for your daughter to join us on the program, our Minty program, you know, the young girls. Yeah, I would love for her to join us.
She
Absolutely. Yes.
She is.
Yes.
She needs that. And not even just because she's a young girl, but she needs it because our next generation needs this. We need this. They're getting so inundated with so much noise and media and videos and digital that they're losing the essence of humanity in their own self and their own existence, right? So
Absolutely.
I'm huge on that. So sign her up, please.
Yes, okay, no problem. You know, one of the things we talked about, Camille, I'm glad that you said that. We used to have more conversations when we were growing up at the table with our family. You know, we didn't have televisions in each one of the rooms. We definitely have cell phones. So you literally had to pay attention to the conversation that was going on at that dinner table. And so we just truly have missed that right now.
Yeah.
And it's great that you have your beautiful kids there. But the key to make sure that they understand this time, you know, cherish these moments, because that social media will totally destroy a family.
Well, it is destroying the family. So
Yes.
you know what? We can still. I know they say a lot with the next generation. Oh, you know, we're coming upon troubled times, and you know, the future's uncertain. But we don't have to think of it that way if we are properly aligning our next generation. If we're properly educating them, if we are speaking to them, and we are bringing back the conversations, the removing of the iPads at the table.
Spending the time, spending time, giving of your time. Yes, this eye contact, sitting there and really being there, like you said, not being distracted, like while you're at a game watching your kids, you're on your telephone. They know you're not watching them, and they're learning that, so they're not really paying attention to you either. And that's a learned thing that we didn't realize that's happening. And I mean, really, the ideally thing would be, which I know I should never say, is turn off the Wi-Fi.
Turn off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. How about no Wi-Fi? Shut it off at night.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I know, Renee. I know this is taboo, but think about it. If you have kids, we don't have little kids. I don't have a 14-year-old, the youngest. I don't have to worry. He doesn't use the machines. But I mean, when I go into a house, I don't know if you've ever been into a house, now that we're all grown up, that has no Wi-Fi. Do you know that it feels different?
Not now.
Yeah. But if you go into a house with no Wi-Fi, you literally feel calm. You feel peaceful. There's something about that energy that's running around all of us, making us nervous. And I'm not saying, you know, we know that's the world, but you know, that's what it is. There's ways to shut it off at night in your house. Because when you're sleeping, that stuff is going through you. You're still get your information in the morning. But I mean, for the kids, if you got little kids, you know, it's kind of hard to go hide all those machines all the way. The only way to do it is turn off the Wi-Fi.
You know what the funny part is?
Sorry, 21 Wednesday.
Wi-Fi. We used to literally go to the cabin. And when you go up to the cabins, you have no Wi-Fi. You have
come to
no
Vermont
Wi-Fi at all. And you literally, what you say?
Come to Vermont.
Yeah, coming to Vermont.
Or if you go to Europe, you know, in Europe, you don't really have Wi-Fi everywhere.
Yeah.
Like here, I live in a house with no Wi-Fi. The only place to get it was going to McDonald's. Everybody was running to McDonald's. I understood, what the hell is everyone doing to McDonald's? It's so bad for you in France. Oh, they got to where the Wi-Fi is. Oh my God, it's like 2009.
Double trouble.
Yes. You know, never thought about that. Maybe what we have to do, you know, 3 things I like to do. One thing, a cruise, you don't have any Wi-Fi when you're on a cruise.
Let's do it.
Okay?
Yeah, but it's on a boat. It's going to be part of the system.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's on the boat.
You guys have gone on a cruise. Anybody gone on a cruise?
I've never been.
I haven't. I'm ready.
Oh, I have.
Doing a GW3.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to go because my husband is totally against him because he's terrified of the water. So
Okay, let's go.
Girls
going on from there.
trip.
Yeah, get girls trip because he can't tell me anything. It's not my I will not limit my possibilities and adventures because you're terrified of water. Like hello,
of
That's
course.
right.
But you know,
I love you, but
yeah, we love you, but you know, from here, you know, it's so funny. I've been able to do that more. You know, now Janae's out of school, so we always look for places for her to venture off to. And you know, we have 2 places on our life list that she wants to explore. One is Dubai, and the other one she wants to go to the south of France. And you know, those are like really nice places. But you know, I said before, I like that song.
that was my son. Sorry.
I love it. She'll be graduating. She's graduated. She's completed, but she'll be able to walk in December. She was so disciplined. She's like, I'm not going another year back to college. I'm getting it over with during the summertime. And that's what she did. I love when you have determined kids, they make it happen no matter what. Okay, no matter what. So yes, she'll be graduating. But one of the greatest things that we can talk about is different adventures, exploring different destinations. And you know what, guys? We have had such a full conversation. I am so ready. My God, Miss Jackie, it's Tuesday here already.
I know, not yet.
Oh, we still got work to do, right, guys? We
We
got
got
a lot of
Yeah,
work
we
to
can
do.
get started
Yeah.
early. Might
Yeah.
as well get started early.
We want to
That's
make sure
it.
everybody's ready.
You know, getting started early. I know some people like to start preconditioning their mind first and also doing some of those steps prior.
Yeah,
So
why not?
tomorrow
But
we'll
why
come
not?
out-
If you feel like you need a little extra, go for it,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. That's
If you
right.
feel
Go
like
for it.
you're
Instead of
ready-
being 21, it could be 30 for some people, right?
Well,
So
you could ease into it,
with-
phase into it. You know, like phase your body into it. So in the 21, you're like ready to go, like full level.
forward.
You know,
Yeah,
just
exactly.
kind of like
Well, you know, Yolanda and I, we're gonna be doing that bike trail again. Okay.
All right.
Yes.
My daughter and I rode 20 miles Sunday. It was hot, but we did it.
Well,
That's amazing.
Saturday I will be on the bike and we will be with Liddell as well as we got two other guys that's gonna be joining. I wish you were here in Atlanta.
I know.
I know.
You can join us on the bike trail. Oh my God. So Camille, do you do bikes as well? Do you ride bikes, Camille?
Get
You're muted.
Absolutely, and I rollerblade.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And I ski. I do
Oh,
all
nice.
No, don't know how to ski yet. You gotta teach us how to ski, okay? Because
No, I
I
don't ski.
Been there, won't do it
It's on the
again.
hill.
What'd you say?
I said I've been there, won't do it again.
Snow tube.
Yeah, the kids told me to get off of the bunny hill.
You do cross country.
That's funny.
I know Barbara knows how to ski, right, Barbara?
Really?
Yeah, not my favorite thing, but yeah, I do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I just
cool.
want to say I've been there. I've experienced it. I got the T-shirt. I haven't experienced it yet.
I've seen a little bit. Yeah, it's
Truly,
okay.
roller skating, guys. I
Love
love
it.
roller
Skating.
skating.
I love roller
Oh
skating.
yeah, we gotta have to do
Yes.
that. Okay, Camille. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
we used to have a
roller
big roller
skating.
skate place here in Toronto back in the 80s and 90s. And
Yes.
that was our jam. Like that's
Yes.
one of my childhood memories is doing the roller.
Do you have
Oh,
a
we did.
there in when I come there in Canada? We can roll up.
No
skate?
roller.
No, it's gone.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh, I know.
But next time you guys come to Atlanta, we'll make
Come
sure
to
we go
Chicago.
roller
We do a lot
skating.
of roller skating.
Okay, we'll
How
go
about this
find
in
where
Atlanta
Usher
now?
roller skates.
Yeah,
All the
let's
fun
do
is
it.
roller skate all the time. So we'll go find where Usher does it. Yeah.
You can
I
roller
am
skate on the
there.
lakefront here.
Huh? Would you
You
say,
can roller
Miss
skate
Jackson?
on the lakefront here in Chicago. You can go all the way down the lakefront.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the concrete?
Yeah, you can. I mean, they got it so smooth. I mean, it's so beautiful
Okay.
on the lakefront.
Wow.
Then we have to do a GW3 to Chicago because that's
Yeah,
actually
I told you guys.
Girl, we're doing GW3 in Chicago.
We are next year.
Yes,
Oh.
we're gonna do that in August. Woo, woo,
Yeah.
woo, woo.
there.
Right.
That's on my life list. I was like, I'm
It's gonna be nice.
fascinated with Chicago. Yeah, and I just want to.
Chicago.
I want to see how
beautiful.
windy it really is. Is it really that windy?
It is nice.
What?
Oh yeah, no,
You
They
said
call it
it's
the
really
Windy
windy.
City,
you will
right?
blow you away in downtown. You just
Girl,
better.
you don't even want to play. Okay.
It's windy.
I've experienced
You
it.
know,
It
the
is
winds start
windy.
coming in September. You don't even want to play.
Yeah.
That hog will wear you
It
out.
will push
Okay.
you to where you need to go. for
Yes.
sure.
Cool.
You know, don't let the prettiness fool you. The
No,
hog is real. in Chicago.
it's real.
It is real. What you laughing at?
Renee, if you
Yolanda?
could only see your expression explaining it.
It's real. For real.
I did this when I was on tour with Ebony. I'm like, I won't need to bring my winter clothes because it's still September and it's nice and warm. So I just leave that here and I'll get my stuff later. As soon as I got off the airplane, I was like, oh my God. It's a different type of chill that goes through
Yeah.
your body. And you're right there on the waterfront too.
Yeah.
So that wind goes up underneath you and you can get sick for a long time.
Girl, honey, child, you forget where I'm from.
But
Oh,
you're
yeah.
in Canada. But I don't know if you understand the wind in Chicago.
Chicago, it's
is
like a
totally
Wait, I know.
different.
Because you
That
know
wind.
what I always tell people here in Canada,
Mhm.
or who have never been to Canada, it's not the snow that makes it cold. So when there's snow on the ground, it's actually not But when that wind comes, that wind chill, it goes right.
Oh my God. 80 below wind chill factor.
Yeah, the wind chill factor is that's the
That's it. That
Flying
is it.
to Chicago in the winter, you know when you hit Chicago because the planes start doing it because of all the wind.
Yes.
Yeah, you're flying to
Are you oh no. No, Miss Jackie, I want to see you next time, girlfriend. I love you.
Let me go back to my roots to New Orleans.
Yes.
Orlando.
That'll be in July. We'll be doing New Orleans in July
Yes.
during the Essence Music Festival. Yes.
That was supposed to be my 40th, but COVID said no last year, and then we couldn't do it this year. But next year,
Oh, we're gonna build out this entire regimen. We're starting off in Dubai first. Let you guys know Dubai is to kick off the third week in January. Okay, everybody celebrates their birthday in Dubai. That's how we started off the right way. Okay, guys, and it's gonna be fabulous. Haiti, I do want to experience Haiti, because we have our Corrine and she's going back and forth, and it's her legacy, and that'll give us an opportunity to do missionary work in Haiti.
Yes.
Beautiful. I mean, the pictures are incredible from Haiti. Guys, we got to stop watching media, what media feeds us, because let me tell you, I would have never gone to Africa if I would have stayed watching the muddy pictures, okay? With the flies and
That's really priceless. You really need to stop watching that. I don't watch that. I don't even have a TV.
I don't even watch TV.
Bro, I don't watch TV. I just asked my friend, I think 2 weeks ago, I'm like, do they still run commercials on TV? Because I legit do not watch TV at all. I just don't. Ever since the creation of Audibles and Clubhouse,
there's no need.
None.
No need. Yes. Well, guys, I'm so excited. We have not only a full lineup for the remainder of this year, we're going to be in our best condition as we're preparing for our 2023. We have our boot camp that's coming up that's truly going to get us on track. And that's in October. Our boot camp will be in October, guys. And we're going to be fired up. Last time when we did our boot camp, we did it more in November. It was like October, November, but we're going to do it in October. And I'm ready. I'm so ready. We're going to do our vision board. So right now for the month of September, I need you guys to revisit your vision boards. Okay. Everybody revisit their vision board. And if you don't have a vision board, start creating it. So therefore, when we talk about it in October, we're ready to go. Because we know October, November, December, that's only 3 months left. And we're still looking to do something in December because we got something special for all the ladies. And we got to find the right location. No, Miss Jackie won't be in Chicago. It will not be in Chicago, okay? It will definitely not be there. But we're going to find the right location for sure, guys, where we can have our closing ceremony for our 2022. Is that okay with you all?
Yes.
Yes. I love it. Well, guys, go ahead.
No, I just said,
beautiful waters, Florida, beautiful waters.
I have nothing big hearts for you, Miss Jackie, but not in Chicago in December, okay?
I get it because I'm ready to leave in December. So where are we going to go?
Me too. Again, me too.
Yes. It gets cold here too. We get 18 degrees here too. It gets pretty cold.
Like we in Atlanta,
and I'm near the water.
All 14. The coldest place I've lived was in Delaware with 46 inches of snow. And after I saw that, I said, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Cannot do this with no more. Oh, no. That's all my legs, guys.
Yes. Maryland.
Do they have cars? No. We saw no cars.
Yes.
Okay, look at Barbara. She's cracking up. Oh, my God. But guys, we have a full month ahead of us. Today ends up August 31st, 2022. We will not get an opportunity of seeing this day again as we're preparing for September 1st. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
September 1st?
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
ready.
get out of August.
Let's do some
August.
Come on, Miss Jackie. Let's put
Out with the old in.
We got to top August.
Yes.
So we're going to get everything lined up for our 21-day challenge. I'm looking forward to us blazing the universe, guys. We're going to kick butt. And, Camille, let me tell you something. When you get around these ladies here,
we love you.
Yeah.
I hope you guys ready for me.
Around Camille, oh my goodness. Because she's about to,
Like exactly how you see me here is exactly how I'm doing.
We're ready for you.
Yes.
Until you get into the rooms, you're like, this is Camille from Canada.
I know, right?
You left in Toronto. Wait, hold on. I never had to open. I can't wait.
I love it. I love it, guys. So again, we want to thank everybody for joining us for our Business After Dark. It has
Yes.
been an incredible session for us, guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. Woo, 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 woo. Yes. So
Yes.
words of closing, guys, just give your words of closing with your words of inspiration while we're preparing for the 2022 21 days. Miss Zoe Tillman, 21 days. Here we come. Woo, 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 woo. We're going to be saying your name over and over and over and over again. What are some words that you want to pour into everybody as we're wrapping up today? Take it away, Miss Zoe. You take it away.
Okay. My prayer is that we all just come together for the 21-day challenge and that we get a piece and a nugget from each one of the beautiful things that we have to do during that 21-day period, and that transformation happens, and that you first pray before you start your day and allow Holy Spirit to guide you through each and every one of the challenges that we have for each day to be better and shine even more and your 21 days is over.
Love it, love it. Miss Jackie, take it away.
Yes. And just kind of talk about that 21-day challenge we're about to do, guys. Come in and just go all the way in. You know, you don't want to shortchange yourself because you have one life and it is your responsibility to protect your body. So, you know, I just want to encourage everybody to come in, just be ready to make that mental change, then your body will line up with that. So I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to kind of helping and coach you in this situation. I am here for you. So let's do this thing.
Absolutely. Miss Camille Jones, take it away.
Well, I would like to say that there's power in unity. There's even more power in humanity, and the power starts within you. So make sure that you always understand that the real the superhero in your life is yourself, and it starts by taking immediate action and being around amazing other individuals who want to also see you elevate and celebrate and grow too as well. So be great.
Love it. Miss Yolanda, take it away.
We have to persevere. We have to believe in ourselves. And the thing that we will take away is good health and wellness. Just trust the process, and we got these 21 days and more.
I love it. And guys, know this, we're not here to judge, but we're here to be your accountability partner. Everybody have to do their very own part. We're not only going to make sure that you are here for the right time and the right seasons, but we're going to help you transform your life. You have to want it just as bad as we want it, because we're going to meet you on the other side of your greatness. We're so excited to have you a part of this journey. And as you take this journal right here and hold it in your hands and say, yes, I already see myself completing day number 22, because that's where I see in you. I already see you completed. As warriors, we already know how to win, because winning is all that we do. So guys, we just want to thank you. Thank you for allowing us to come into your life today. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to even start by transforming your life. And you know what? We got this, right, Camille? We got this, baby.
You got this. You got this. We got this. Now let's go.
Let's go.
See you guys on the other side of your greatness. Bye for now.
Thank you, guys.
Bye. Thank you, Renee. Take care.
Bye-bye.